Showers or thunderstorms to the afternoon and into the early evening. Some of the storms could be stronger today with some very gusty winds, or in some cases, maybe even some small hail. Tomorrow, we'll have sunny to partly cloudy skies with more scattered showers and thunderstorms to the afternoon and evening. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 54 days. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, here we go. It's your local neighborhood lowlifes here on Ruskin and Zach.
I've been told.
Right. 8th on the pecking order. Out of, 5 or whatever.
Hashtag we don't
4.
matter.
That's right. Happy to have you with us here over ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell. Is it staticky in my ear or is it the microphone?
I think it's in your ear.
Okay, all right. Well, then we can live with that.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
I guess so. All right. You can join us on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline.
Go ahead.
877-377-6963. If someone could grab a radio and see what it sounds like, that'd be great.
I don't know.
You know, those things in the cars.
Another thing to do, some light engineering.
That's right.
Can't wait.
That's right.
Can't wait.
That's right. There it is. 877-377-6963, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. That's how you get in here. Well, we got a lot to recap from the weekend. Well, I mean, that's what you're supposed to say on a Monday, right?
Yeah. Busy sports weekend.
Busy sports weekend to recap and all of that stuff.
You do your thing.
Okay. Well, I just want to know if you're fine. Okay. All right. Anyway. Let's go without. We'll go the old-fashioned way. Chestnut won the hot dog thing again.
Yeah, 70, what was it, 70 and a half?
70 and a half. Oh, I had a great, and I think we need to adopt this. In the women's competition, they threw out one of the competitors.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because in the official release is Miss Barone experienced urges contrary to swallowing after the contest.
What?
Contrary to swallowing. What's opposite of swallowing?
What exactly does that mean?
She barfed.
Oh.
She barfed.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. What? Read that again.
Miss Barone experienced urges contrary to swallowing.
Uh-huh.
And apparently you can't do that until after the awards have been handed out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what happened. Yeah. Right. You cannot have an act contrary to swallowing.
This may seem like a I don't watch the eating contest because I've seen myself eat, and frankly, I'm not that interested in it. But there's a men's and women's division.
Yes, there is. Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Bill?
Yeah.
He sounds right. Yes, sir.
Did you watch the sanctioned gluttony?
No, I did not. I just know Joey Chestnut's going to win every time. So what?
Yeah, it's rigged.
Yeah.
It's not rigged. It's just that and it looks to me like his face is all swollen. I think he breaks his jaw before each contest on purpose.
How could he?
I don't know.
I mean, you can't chew with a broken jaw.
Well, I don't know what he does. Something's not right there.
You unhinge your jaw.
Well, that's what he did.
Okay.
That's what he did.
He did. I can't believe I'm talking about this. He did a radio interview after it on ESPN. and he was talking about how age is catching up with him.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's 40 now, right?
Yeah. He said
41?
he was 40 and he just can't do the things that he used to do.
Boy,
But
I feel seen all of a
but
sudden.
in a
But he still did 70.
it still did 70 in
and a half.
In a moment of
Hey,
true.
that hook is very important.
It is.
That's 70
Oh, yeah,
and a half.
70 and a half was
That's the difference between cashing and losing right there.
in a moment. I didn't know you could eat you get credit for half a hot dog. You either do or you don't.
Well, they're very
There is no
specific there,
try.
apparently. Yeah.
However, he did say at the end of the interview that he felt like he had one more run at the record in him.
Yes.
So he's setting himself up for one more.
Right. Sure. What the guy last year when he didn't do it, he had like 50 something?
Yeah, something like that. Wasn't even close.
No.
The Joey Chestnut Swan Song. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. He's going to go to these things. He's going to get like rocking chairs and all kinds of other
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, man. And apparently, I don't know the result here. I just saw something fly by on my phone about this. They also have on July 4th a lemonade chug where they just drink a bunch of lemonade.
Really?
And I guess whoever does it the fastest wins. I don't know. But it's the same guy, George Shea with the straw hat. Same guy's up there doing the whole deal. Maybe it's a rehearsal. I don't know what.
Is it like the at the
warm up?
It's like you're at the Tonight Show. It's your warm up act.
Yeah, maybe it's a warm up. Yeah, the lemonade chug before they get the football or the hot dogs out there. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Not. Oh, by the way, boys, for us. This is just for us. And I'm about 3 minutes late on that. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. Gavin in Fayetteville texting in. Joey Chestnut, compiler.
Of course. Of course. We thought, and we will discuss this at some point, but JT in Hot Springs was out and about down. I think he was in the Village. He spotted a Subaru with a kayak on the roof and thought it was Bill. First thing he thought of was, well, Bill's in town. And then he realized Bill was not going out of town. Bill, we're going to get to your weekend and you yelling at all the little kids. Bill went full get off my lake. He did put
Gran Torino on it?
Yeah, he did. He went full get off my lake. And he's very upset with a lot of you people out in your power boats and your fancy sailboat type things.
Yeah.
Very, very upset with you guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not entirely accurate. But that is why I lost my voice.
Boy, Bill
See?
hit it hard this weekend. My man.
Well, he was yelling at all these little kids because they were on his lake and upsetting his little kayak ride.
And I got some lake in me.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Did we get that? Abner, please just tell me we got that one, if you don't mind.
Oh, man.
That's when it happened.
That should come with a tetanus shot.
Yeah,
there.
really.
You might want to look into that.
Really.
Oh, Lord.
I hated I hated and loved watching all of your pictures over the weekend. Everybody posting their photos of, they went here and went there and did this and did that. Worked all weekend. How about you guys?
Let's all grab a knee here for a minute, all right? Because I understand you all think you're Clark Griswold, your Father of the Year, and to a certain extent, I have to pretend to like these amateur fireworks shows for a while. But it's July 7th. It's time to put them away for a year, all right? No more. No more of your bottle rockets, which one of them landed in my driveway, by the way. Thank you very much. No more. Put it away for a year, all right? Thank you.
Now, we agree. I'm deaf.
I don't hear particularly in one ear.
Yeah, I can't hear it in my right ear.
Yeah, that's right.
But I did not hear a firework after midnight going into July 5th. I have not heard a firework since. So shout out to my neighbors. We were good.
Wow.
Yeah, very, very nice in my little corner of the world.
Well, not so much over here.
No. Mine didn't sound like downtown LA. It was nice. It was. I went right. I got home late Friday night and went to bed.
In downtown Tehran.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the best fireworks show in Northwest Arkansas, and the Naturals obviously have the best one.
Well, I mean, they pay you to say that. They do.
No, this is an unpaid endorsement. I'm not getting any extra for this. But Steve, clock me in, clock me out when I'm done. They did the whole thing, the patriotic music. And you know what? At that point, as I drove away from Arvest, I was done with the fireworks. I was done.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to the moron that was in the parking lot of Children's right across the street who was firing bottle rockets at Arvest in the middle of the seventh inning.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Well done, man. We had to stop the game like 6 times. Like, we were cruising, man. We were like on a nice, brisk 2-hour, 20-minute pace. And then this yokel starts firing fireworks into Arvest, and we had to slow the game down. It took like 3 hours.
Right.
Good. I mean, they kept stepping off the mound, and and the Naturals lost because of you jackass.
Way to go. Way to not help the home
Yeah,
team.
thanks a lot.
Clearly a Corpus Christi fan or whoever was it.
Well,
Who was it?
It was Cardinals.
Oh, the clearly a
Springfield
Cardinal
Cardinals.
fan.
Yep.
Well, they need all the help they can get.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They're pretty dang good.
Yeah. JT had his firework. His neighbors were shooting fireworks last night. So at 5:45, he let the dogs out, and one barked until 6:15.
Had a kid. Way to do it. And that's how you do it.
For about 2 weeks, 1 year in Fort Smith, I had the worst downstairs neighbors of my life. Loud, all night, whatever. So when I would get up to do the morning show, like 4:30, I'm stomping around and everything. I went to Omaha in 12. I come back, they're gone.
Good for you.
I think they didn't realize they were young, and I think they didn't know how rent worked. You have to pay it every month.
Yeah, they do.
You can't just do it once and then you're good.
Yeah.
They were gone. And we didn't have that problem anymore. And I tried to ask somebody. They're like, we don't know what happened. All right, so that was good.
Ryan wants to know, Bill, are you now smoking the unfiltered cigarettes?
No, I am not.
Need some hot tea and some lemon.
Yeah. You want a fisherman's
honey.
friend? He's loaded.
Yeah, actually, because you
See, there you go.
You screwed me out of him last time. I'll tell you.
Who did?
Well, you guys were in there partying with Fisherman's Friend, and
Yeah, I think you
right,
did.
There you got one. Here we go.
Let's see here. Great question from Dirty Drawers.
Yes.
And we'll have to do this as a kind of, if you will, just text in. Does everybody still have all their digits?
Yeah, let's check on
Yeah,
that. That's an important thing for these people, yeah.
And all I need is the number you have, 10.
Yeah, if you started with 9 and you still have 9, okay.
Yeah.
But if you started with 10 and ended with 8.
I'm particularly interested in those that come in at like 8.5.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I've got all 10. And toes counts 20.
Okay, yeah, 20. You're
All
looking
right.
10 and 10.
Car chase guy with 10.
Way to go, car chase guy.
Tyler in El Dorado wants to know, when did we get Steven Tyler to start working for us? Lots of thoughts and prayers growing up for Bill. Apparently you're dying.
I'm not dying.
Scott,
That is the thing about when you use your voice. If it
Yeah.
goes, people people think you're automatically at death's door.
Christian has 9.
Okay, all right.
It's good to know. Did you lose it this weekend, or was this a previous injury? Scott the Tortilla Guy says, let's all welcome May Horn to the show.
May Horn. That is a very obscure
deep.
reference. All of the best dressed men. See, there was this commercial in the 80s in Little Rock for Horn's menswear. And this lady, May Horn.
Lena Horn, I'm familiar with.
Yeah, you don't know
she's
May
also
Horn.
in the
But May Horn would be talking to some guy about clothes, and he would always end the commercial with this. So, May, I hear you dress most of the best dressed men. And she would fire back in that cancer voice, all of the best dressed men. Every time. God bless May Horn.
BE wants everybody to know he's got 11.
Well, he picked one up
Yeah.
on the waiver wire.
He's
All
got a
right.
tail. Christian has 9. Legit.
I didn't know that.
I didn't
Really?
either. No, that was new information to me.
Wow. Okay.
This is good. Jeff and Jeff has 9 3/4. He did saw his pinky off with a miter saw.
That is unfortunate.
Russell,
How did you lose an appendage? 877-377.
Russell in Mountain Home would like to know: how are we counting web toes?
I don't know how that counts. I don't know. And how do we count tails?
Here we go. Here we go. BW in Hot Springs. Tell Bill that peanuts blended in some canned tuna juice will help your throat.
That doesn't sound real.
That's terrible.
Sounds horrible.
I don't think that's right.
Stoner from Nashville has 9 1/4. Gilligan 18. Hacker says Bill sounds like the old lady dealing blackjack at Downstream. Dirty Drawers would like you, Bill, to do your RFK Jr. impersonation. Now this is a callback.
Goonie says Marge Schott is running the late Marge Schott.
Graham and Prairie Grove, when did Harvey Feinstein start working for us? Bailey, a good point here from Bailey. Bill, just so you know, when you die on this job, you have to report tomorrow.
That's fair, but can't anybody just have a bad voice day?
No.
I'm just having a bad day.
Not with these people,
No.
They expect perfection and for you to improve from there. That's what they're looking for.
I'll work on it.
Doc from Omaha has 8 out of 10 fingers, and he has to wear an eye patch.
Oh, Doc, that's too bad. Yeah.
He wants to welcome Scotty Farrell to the show.
For relevance.
Greg is texting. I saw a Subaru this weekend, and the driver had purple hair, mesh American flag tank top, and glasses. Glad to see Bill was enjoying himself.
Yeah. Purple hair. People don't know this. That's why he wears the hat. He's got purple hair under there. People don't know this.
Wow.
Oh, it's funny. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad everybody made it through here, and we can all, But man, there's a time on July 4th where it's loud out there, man, all over the place.
You could tell
on all fronts. We're taking incoming explosions from all fronts.
So we're at the game on Friday night, and we started a half hour late because it rained. So right about 9:00, when it started to get dark, you saw the first one go up, and you're like, okay, all right. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, it was just boom, 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 boom. And then the one guy at Children shooting them off in the middle of the game was really annoying.
Is that illegal?
I don't know. Oh. Like, we were trying to figure out if it was them, but it wasn't them because there was nobody there.
Right.
So I don't know.
Did it annoy the patients at Children's, or were they excited to get to stay up late?
If they're not annoyed by what goes on after a Naturals game,
Was it cool to see the show up close, or scary, or I don't know what it was?
The first one they sent up was one of those aerial bombs, the one that doesn't make any, it just goes up and goes boom, right? One of those.
Oh, I hate
and
those.
And it rattled the windows. Where I was sitting, stuff was vibrating, and you're like, uh-oh. And then they sent up 4 more.
See, I thought those were duds.
No,
they're not.
No,
they're just meant to be loud.
Yes, they're just meant to be
I don't like those.
Okay.
Those are not my favorite ones. No, they don't like any of them. No. Right. They don't like when you close the door the wrong way. They get nervous about that.
You are just a prisoner in your own home. Just a prisoner in your own home.
Yeah, but I got closet lights and a ceiling fan that works now. So
I can't call her out for that. I'm protecting.
No,
your
I want
peace.
to live.
Yeah, I'm protecting your. Christian wants to know, when did Ed Orgeron start working?
Well, Ed needed a gig because he's 8 million lighter thanks to his ex-wife. So we thought we'd help the man out. What?
Christian sent this to me.
Wow, that doesn't look
Christian,
good.
what? No, I'm sorry. It's Colton. Colton, what the hell is that? Colton sent me a finger that goes in 1, 2, 3 different directions.
That's a Z-shaped finger.
I know you didn't get that playing chess, man. How did you get that?
Maybe that's a story he doesn't want to share with the public.
Why would he send me a picture while we're talking about how many fingers you have?
I don't know. I'm just trying to be sensitive to other people. I don't know.
Why? Why start now?
I don't know. And I know this is a completely self-serving thing to mention here, but it is completely the wrong move. I don't care who you lose to. It is completely the wrong move to fire your GM a week before the damn draft.
Totally disagree.
The Washington Nationals.
Totally disagree.
A disgraceful organization.
You lose. Losing to the Red Sox is one thing. Getting swept by the Red Sox in the nation's capital on Independence Day, you get fired. And they didn't just fire him. They got rid of Dave Martinez, who just picked up his 500th career win.
Yes, and he won the thing with the heart problems in 2019. Yes. I knew when Lerner's kids took over, we were screwed, man. This is the way it is. Why is it? Here's a great question that is not just specific to the Nationals, but it is specific to sports and life and every other company. Because I watched a proud business in Searcy, Arkansas, run for generations. The kids take it over. The thing becomes Turkey Hill. It went out of business for a while.
Becomes old heaven as well.
Why is it that when kids take over the family business, they bleep it up 9 times out of 10?
Answer that question.
Why?
Because they're Nepo babies. They're spoiled. And they've never had to work for anything in their lives. They've been given everything.
Why?
Right.
Almost every time. Because obviously some of this is working because you get businesses that go generation to generation. But man, and it's usually the people like the 40-year-old crowd. My people, we're the ones that have ruined all these things. I don't know Lerner's kid, but he's probably my age or something like that. Took it over to the Nationals when old man Lerner died a few years ago. And Lurch is a Raiders fan. Look at what Mark Davis has done with his
Lurch is fighting a lot of
bad haircut and everything.
Okay. When we get back, I think you're off. I think your front yard and backyard refereeing is off the hook.
Why?
Well, I showed you a picture of Colton's finger that goes in 3 different directions. Yeah. He told me why.
Okay.
You're off the hook.
Okay, good. All right.
It's no longer refereeing football. He got hurt playing a football game by himself.
Oh, my sister used to do that. Not get hurt, but she would play and I would ref.
Oh yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, all right, we're gonna do it.
We'll get Bill a Lawson. Yeah, we've already destroyed the text record for the day.
Hey, we're already past.
We are cooking, baby.
Let's roll.
Cooking. All right.
Oh my God, we did.
The Lewis Automotive Group Hotline. Ruscin and Zach will continue here over ESPN Arkansas after these messages.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Mandy White Perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Choose your escape. Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Take a luxurious dip with the $5 Classic box. Indulge in a lavish meal with the $7 Supreme box. Or explore new worlds with the $9 Discovery box, now featuring the crispy chicken burrito for a truly unmissable experience.
Is that Tony Hawk?
Get Lux for less, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season right around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching it.
Various drinks excludes freezes, tax extra.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for
you? Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BODY to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BODY to 321-321. That's BODY to 321-321.
Hey, before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest and greatest offerings from the biggest names in golf. With 2 high-definition simulators, an enormous selection, and the most knowledgeable staff, be assured Golf USA is here to make you look and play better. And Golf USA is honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest's Top Fitters list for 2024. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA. We are as golf as it gets.
Sterling Bank is a full-service community bank committed to the community, their customers, and the people and businesses who call Northwest Arkansas home. At Sterling Bank, you will find a complete menu of products and services designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive. Visit your local branch in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville to experience friendly, top-notch customer service and to discover the Sterling difference. Member FDIC.
Do you need a professional website for your business? Don't pay thousands of dollars up front for a site that takes months to build. Modular Orange brings you the easy and affordable way to get a custom website in just a few weeks. They write it, build it, launch it, host it, secure it, and keep it up to date for only $95 a month with no upfront cost. There's a reason service-based businesses across Arkansas trust Modular Orange. Go to modularorange.com and find out how they can help. That's modularorange.com.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Here it is, brought to you by the Good Chair, because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errol, man, that Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair. By the way, Robert and his band playing at Georgia on Friday.
Hey, with Raised on Radio.
Looking for something to do. That's your boy right there. They do all the 80s music and stuff. Let's see here. Arkansas baseball got a transfer out of Lamar University, the 2025 Southland Conference Hitter of the Year, Damon Ruiz. Hit 388. That's good, right?
There you go, Damon.
Yeah. All right. Welcome. 7 home runs, 46 RBIs. In case you're into the summer league thing, like my daughter is, Adu Thero will miss the entire summer league. He is still recovering from the hyperextended knee he had at the end of the regular season. Your Ruskin and Zach X-Polls. Let's see. This hour brought to you by Sanford & Son Salvage. No matter how big or small, they'll take it, dummy. Call Fred or Lamont for all of your salvage needs. Let's see here. Bill, do you ever wonder what the other babies you were born with in the nursery are doing these days?
No, I actually have not.
So you sound better.
The Fisherman's Friend helps.
Shout out Fisherman's Friend. 76.2% of you.
We should get a deal with them.
Yeah, we're working on a couple deals. 76.2% of you said, no, you don't wonder what the other babies in the nursery were doing. Bill, have you ever met a situation you could not make worse?
No.
71.4% of you also said no. This is my second favorite poll question of the day. Sure. Bill, are today's kids soft, or were we abused?
Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is we were abused, or you're answering yes to both?
No, but we were abused, and they're soft.
The held ball.
Okay. 79.5% of you clearly need some sort of therapy. You said today's kids are soft.
Go to the arrow on that.
This, as we know, some of these poll questions come out of my personal life.
This is the best one.
This one for the boys.
Yes.
Is an American flag bikini and a cowboy hat a massive red flag? 53.4% of you said you're willing to take that gamble.
Well, yeah, because we have, two things that require blood and enough run one at a time. That's how it works. Guys, when red flags start looking like Six Flags, there's a problem. Hold on, please.
Those are your Ruskin and Zach X-Polls, brought to you by Sanford & Son Salvage. No matter how big or small, they'll take it, dummy. Call Fred or Lamont for all of your salvage needs.
Oh, that's a great one. Next hour, Jefferson's Dry Cleaners.
I've got, I put some thought into it this
Good.
week.
I like it.
I've got a few. Everybody's got their little.
The game everyone can play.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you guys ever actually see any of Red Fox stand up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
my
filthy.
gosh. Filthy.
Dirty. That's right. Yeah.
Funny,
My virgin ears have never heard such filth.
funny as hell, though.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Funny, yes.
That's right.
Dirty, yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, man.
Bailey
The
says-
stories people tell about him. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Bailey says if the only bigger red flag is if she gets out of a white Jeep. Amen.
Okay. Wow.
Megan loves the old show references. Well, Megan, today's your day.
That's right.
I did some digging today.
Jefferson's Dry
I
Cleaners.
found a wiki page which has 900 fake movie and TV businesses.
Yes.
And I'm just starting in the A's. And we're just moving right down the list.
And then when we get done, we'll start again.
That's right. We'll go backwards.
We won't remember, and surely no one else will.
You're
either.
old too, so I don't anticipate you.
No, I don't
remembering
know.
anything. Okay, let's get to the Colton thing real quick.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear about this finger, and then I want to hear about Bill yelling at kids. Like we got a few things to
Get off my leg.
We've got some things to pay off here before
All right,
we
so we
get
were
done
talking
with this
about
hour.
people losing digits.
That's right.
Now,
Yes.
Colton did not lose a digit.
Huh.
I want you to imagine his pinky on his looks like his left hand.
May I draw an illustration?
Yes, if you don't mind. It is in the shape of the letter S. At the first knuckle, it goes straight up.
Yes.
And then at the second knuckle, it goes straight
You
north.
know, after drawing this illustration, I don't think I want to hold that picture up. So
it just his pinky is in the shape of an S. Now, you have taken, and I think this is being kind, some body blows for your front yard refereeing.
I did. Yes. I've been ridiculed, scorned.
Yes. Colton,
because I didn't have friends. I played in the front yard.
Right.
Alone.
Well, now Colton grew up in Decatur. Is that right? Gentry, whatever. I mean, it's up there.
It's on Highway 59 somewhere.
Correct.
Look it up.
Right. He got this finger by diving football catches on a pole vault mat.
Ooh.
It was a non-sanctioned activity. I just loved the game. He said, I dropped the pass that led to this injury, and now I can't play piano anymore. Not that he could before.
Well, but he would have had a career if not for the injury.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Colton
He'd have been a great pianist.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. He probably would have starred in The Pianist. He probably could have played Liberace in that biopic. I don't know, but not with that finger. Now he did
young to play Liberace.
He did say that his two sisters played football, and apparently tougher than he was. But he was the designated quarterback after that because of
all-time quarterback.
Yeah, he's all-time
That's a sweet spot to be in right there. Yes, Denver Bill.
He had a pole vault mat.
I didn't really get a whole lot into that. He just said that he was Now the question is, who threw the pass, him or did someone else throw it?
So he jammed it.
It looks that way.
Oh,
it looks that way.
I've jammed it, but I've never it's always gone back to normal, shape. Not like that.
Yeah, no, this is
that's a Z. Hey, like Doro out here.
Yeah. He's got his own brand now. Okay. So update: his cousin threw the ball that disfigured his fingers.
It's always cousins, right?
Random cousin.
My mom got shot with a BB gun by her cousin once. That boy got a whooping like you wouldn't believe.
Your
Holy
parents
moly.
sent out the weirdest picture over the weekend on their social media.
What did they put out?
It was I guess they took a walk yesterday.
They
something
always
like
walk.
that.
Yeah,
and
they
your
do that a
mom's
lot.
in one of those poses like she'd just been electrocuted. Your dad's
That's
got
her.
the thing.
That's a default.
Okay. Your dad's way too close to the camera. Really weird.
They're not great at the whole
No,
picture taking situation. They're not their strong suit. there.
Colton, since I know you're listening, we're getting questions about your finger. Was there pass interference on the play in which you were injured?
Well, I mean, obviously there's a penalty there. Someone got hurt. I mean, you should have just gone down like all those Lane Kiffin players do and just roll around for half
lay
hour.
down like somebody shot you in the Achilles.
Slow the game down.
All right, so now the second point of parliamentary procedure today is that Bill allegedly took his kayak not out on the little ocean, but the big ocean. He decided, first-time kayaker, to take this thing out on the big lake up here.
Fayetteville.
No.
Beaver?
Oh, my God. What? And Bill discovered that there were other people on the lake.
On a holiday weekend?
Yeah. And,
no way.
And he got mad. Bill. Oh, my
Well,
Lord.
so there's a little place that I remember from the early 90s. It's called Hogskull.
Keep in mind that 30 years have passed. People have discovered all of these little hollers.
Yeah, there are no secrets here anymore.
It's the very east end of the lake. You can drive to it. So I didn't have to carry the thing too far. I'm out there tooling around, and then, after about 10, 15 minutes, all these boats just come up and they start anchoring.
Oh, no.
And they're all partying.
Oh, no.
And I'm the one jackass out there in a kayak.
On a holiday weekend.
Right.
It never crossed your mind that people might be out there.
Well, no.
At least you're honest.
Well, I mean, it's all we can be in this life,
thank
right?
you for being honest.
Thank you for your candor.
So I didn't stay out as long as I had wanted to.
Gilligan
was the dog in the boat?
No, I did not bring the dog.
Gilligan pointing out Hogskull, that's Party Cove now.
I'm aware of that.
So he's yelling at all the little kids and the people on the boat.
The party
Oh,
was
my
starting,
God.
and it was just a little uncomfortable. So I pedaled my.
Why would you not start like Lake Fayetteville? It's 5 minutes from your house.
It is,
and there's nobody out there.
I didn't think there was going to be anybody out there that early. I did not think.
What time was this?
It was about 10-ish.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, the sun's up, man. They're going to start drinking at 8.
Yeah, I didn't think it through.
Ryan in Prairie Grove says, Bill, you took a bleeping kayak on Beaver on the 4th of July weekend. That's on you.
Yeah.
I failed.
Did you see anything memorable?
No.
Like wet sand in a tube sock? No. Saw that once. Yeah. You missed a golden opportunity. You should have joined in the party.
In my youth, I probably would have stuck around and made it worthwhile, but I felt uncomfortable, and I just wanted to get out.
Did the kids point at you and go, "Who's the old dude?"
In the little boat.
In the little boat.
But I could feel it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see it, but I could feel it.
Yeah.
They were judging you.
Second attorney pointing out you went to the Indy 500 with a remote control car. I mean, on the list of
a
things
Chevy Cavalier
that aren't smart that you've done, this is a top 10er.
Yeah,
it's a top 10er. I mean, you just didn't
wait
think
till
this
football
through.
season. Man, we haven't even gone like into the good part of the year.
Mafia Matt says when he sees a kayaker from this point forward, he was out there on the lake. He says, "I'm just going to yell, 'Hey, Bill.'"
You go.
It's not always.
I don't know why. I mean, like Lake Fayetteville has. I mean, outside of the the undertow, which could drag you 4 or 5 feet. That seems like first time on a kayak, the place you would go, or maybe a pool.
But it's not my first time on a kayak.
Sure sounds like it.
First time on this kayak.
Great question from Bailey. Does your kayak require a paddle, or can you pedal it?
It's paddle.
Uh-huh. Wow. Now, here's somebody that took their kayak out on Saturday at Beaver. It's 28 foot long and has a motor.
The SS kayak. That's the name of it.
Dirty George says, wait a minute. He doesn't know how to swim and he went on Beaver on a holiday weekend? Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what? Abner's not often right, but I think, you know what, Bill?
Meat between buns.
You know what?
Meat between buns. Snuggies. Meat between buns. Meat between buns. Snuggies.
Funny, someone started playing this from their 28-foot boat on the loudspeaker. Saw the man on the kayak in the lake.
Man.
And by the way, you and I have still never seen this kayak, so we don't know. We don't know if this is real or not. We don't know.
They're calling it the Bill Barge. Not on Beaver now. Now here. Oh, this one's bad. JB texting in. I thought Bill was better than that. I guess I was wrong.
Not mad, just disappointed. That's the worst one of all, right?
Bill, do you realize the number of idiots driving rentals on July 4th on Beaver? I'd be disappointed if a teenager on a jet ski didn't hit you.
Did I mention that as they started showing up, I left? I mean, it got uncomfortable. I did leave.
Okay.
I knew my
But then you drove 45 minutes home. Or an hour home.
It's actually closer to an hour.
Yeah, an hour home. When you could have been at Lake Fayetteville, which was a 5 minutes drive home. And there was nobody out there.
Sure.
Okay.
Certainly not in a 28-foot vessel. They weren't out there.
Kendall from Siloam, to quote the late, great Ron Burgundy, Bill, what is this, amateur hour? What did we learn from this, Bill? What are we taking out of this?
This is a great. There's what did we learn, and then there's Bill. What did we learn?
that I need to not bring any of my personal life into this building.
Greg pointing out this confirms
Also true.
You need to drive a Subaru. You're not ready for an adult car.
There it is, everybody.
Now,
there it is.
Your kayak in certain circles could not be considered an inner tube, could it?
No. You know what? I've been threatening to do this for a couple of days. I don't want to drive around and be that guy, but you guys are making
We need to.
Yeah.
Are you going to Hawaii anytime soon by yourself with your dog?
No.
Okay.
Hey, it went very well for that guy. You know what I mean?
Christian, go take a lap for what you just texted me. That's wrong.
Christian,
now, go take a
boy,
lap.
nobody's working down there today. Good Lord. Nobody's working
Well, I
down
think
there.
they're off.
I mean, nobody works anyway, but goodness
Wow.
gracious. We'll be back here in a minute. Ruscin and Zach.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Hey, it's Ty Richardson, and I've got some exciting news to tell you about with CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers in both Russellville and in Fayetteville. After careful consideration and a lot of research, Keith Wilson and his team have decided to start cooking fries in beef tallow. They're always striving for the best quality, satisfaction, and to give you the best French fries. Experience them for yourself. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do are burgers, they have to be the best. And let me tell you, the fries are too.
It's been over 2 years since Bobby Carpenter had regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics. He needed relief from knee pain, but he wanted to avoid surgery.
I thought I might have to have my knee scoped, had some injuries, some lingering pain from stuff that I had been dealing with from years of playing professional football, and things had kind of flared up again. I started talking to a friend of mine who's orthopedic, and he was like, well, try to avoid surgery if you can.
And you absolutely can avoid surgery. QC Kinetics provides patients with state-of-the-art regenerative treatments, orthobiologics from your own body that help heal and restore damaged, aching joints. And we'll let Bobby tell you about that.
It was all of a sudden that one day, a couple months later, I was here, let's go jog, let's try to see what I could do. And the more I did, I was pain-free with it, and it was actually a pretty remarkable process.
Before going under the knife, see if you're a candidate for non-surgical joint pain treatments at QC Kinetics. Call them today.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-551-3241. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-551-3241. That's 800-551-3241. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hey, this is Derek Ruscin with the Ruscin and Zach Show, and honestly, I have no idea where Zach is. Okay, I made it. My car broke down on the side of the road. What did I miss? Definitely not a sports segment. Why don't you take your vehicle to the Crane Automotive Team? They have 17 locations across the state and are committed to Arkansas. Check them out at craneteam.com.
I'll do that. Kenzi's going to need a vehicle soon. We can go together as a family. She'd absolutely love that.
Dad, can I get a sports car like yours?
We can talk about it later. The Crane Automotive Team, home of the Crane Commitment.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Look for sunny to partly cloudy skies today in northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs are going to climb into the upper 80s. We'll watch for a few scattered showers or thunderstorms through the afternoon and into the early evening. Some of the storms could be stronger today with some very gusty winds or in some cases, maybe even some small hail. Tomorrow, we'll have sunny to partly cloudy skies with more scattered showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon and evening. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Okay. We're back. Yeah. We're Till here on ESPN Arkansas from the Crane Automotive Team Studios.
For those that are interested, Bill has claimed that he will bring his kayak if it exists to work tomorrow. We will post a photo of it.
Okay, all
because
right.
Bill does not want me posting photos that I find on the internet.
No,
it's not something you want. Now, how many feet are we talking about on this kayak? You're talking 20-footer, 30-footer? What do we got?
No,
Have
it's only like 12.
Oh, 12 feet. Okay.
12-foot kayak.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I saw this last week, and we didn't get to it.
Okay.
I'm intrigued by this. I don't know if anybody else will. You try these things. It's July. Who cares, right? Okay. Have you heard why Malik Beasley got into the gambling situation?
Okay, for background, Malik Beasley, Detroit Piston, subject of in a gambling investigation by the NBA.
Right. And I think it's with totals, like rebounding, like same game parlay kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
So they start looking at this, the U.S. District Attorney and all this stuff. Apparently, he owes $26,000 to a barber.
What?
A barber.
Why?
In January, a celebrity barbershop with a long roster of NBA stars won a $26,827 judgment against Beasley. The barbershop, Cairo Cuts, operates in Milwaukee, where Beasley played for the Bucks from 22 to 24. Then he owes $34,000 to a dentist.
Wait a minute.
That's right.
Help me out here because maybe haircuts in Milwaukee are a little bit more expensive.
Okay.
What's it cost to get your haircut? $30, $35?
50 with tip.
50 with a tip.
Depends on if you're buying shampoo and stuff.
Now, he owes how much?
$26,827 to the barbershop.
870?
827.
827. Let's say divided by 50.
Okay.
That's 536 haircuts, Derek.
Maybe everybody needed a haircut in his
Bill, how often
entourage.
do you get your haircut? You don't have much.
No. Well, you really went there. Wow. Holy moly. You don't have to take that, Bill.
Yeah, you don't have to stand for that.
Like every other month-ish.
Yeah, I'm like every 6 weeks or so.
Keep the punches
up.
up.
Oh, yeah,
right?
sorry.
Hey.
Keep the punches up. That's my limited Mills lane.
It's inappropriate.
Sorry about that.
I'm every other month, too.
Okay, yeah,
But sometimes you got to go and get the neck cleaned up because it's a thicket back there. It's disgusting.
Thicket.
So it could be when it wings out over the hat.
Yeah,
Some women find that attractive. Bill,
If you get if you get the John Adams with the side hair, yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
the Martin Van Buren.
That's right. Yeah. That's when it's time.
Yeah, when you start looking like James Madison,
right.
it's time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 530. That's like a haircut a day.
Right.
Or every other day.
Well, I mean, one of the perks, I remember watching a thing on Larry King one time, and he would go in every day and get the shampoo, the whole deal. I mean, he wouldn't get a haircut every day, but he'd get, it's styled.
Okay.
Maybe he's going in every day. I don't know.
So did he just get all these haircuts and then not pay the bill?
Apparently, that's what happened.
I always thought it was COD on a haircut.
Apparently, not at Cairo Cuts in Milwaukee.
What, they got like a tab? Is he the Norm of the Norm Peterson? Now, the dentist thing. Are we not doing health insurance on that? How does that work? $34,000 to a dentist is a lot.
Yeah.
Dufresne says he learned how to cut hair in prison.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me read more about the in January, a Minnesota dentist won a $34,390 default judgment against Beasley, according to court records. The dentist, Hassan Al-Shahabi of Delicate Smiles, started garnishing Beasley's paychecks from the Pistons in February.
Solid. Okay. All right. Well, at least he's getting paid.
He's getting something out of the deal. Yeah. He's also been sued twice by a high-rise apartment building in downtown Detroit. The first lawsuit was dismissed. Now, this is very common, as we all know someone who ends up having to clean up these apartments when people just leave.
Where Razorback personnel seem to flee at the first sign.
They don't like to pay the rent sometimes.
They flee at the first sign of a bill.
That's right.
They hog and jog a lot.
I work at the U of A. I'm not paying this.
Yeah.
I'm special. Wait a minute.
So now how does this tie into the gambling part of it?
Well, the theory is he needed some cash. So
he's an NBA player.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he's not making he doesn't have one of those $100 million deals, does he?
Minimum's 2.1.
Hey, man, he's $50 to throw at a haircut every day. I mean, that adds up. I mean, think about it.
Bill, Miserable Jerk has texted him. There's a monster truck rally in Springfield next weekend. You can take your Subaru and complain about the loud trucks. Yeah, that would be sure. I'll put that on the list. Okay, now Jason from Fort Worth sounds like he knows something here.
Oh my God!
Oftentimes, pro athletes and celebrities have barbers that travel to clients' houses or even to the facility. It doesn't sound like this was the case.
Home haircuts.
You never do home dentistry or home haircuts.
Malik Beasley has apparently earned about $60 million in his NBA career.
He's got the money.
And that's how he got $60 million, by not paying anything.
Well, he's paying the dentist.
Yeah, they're not by choice.
No,
they're
he's
taking
not.
it out
I'm
of
just
there.
saying. Cairo Cuts.
Yeah.
They got a website.
Yeah, he did get a
Cairo, regular spelling, common spelling.
It's I looked this up actually. Hold on. It's
oh, here it is.
It's CUTZ.
Yeah, I got it.
Cairo Cuts Milwaukee.
They probably have an AAU team.
Yeah. So that's that I was curious, how does someone get wrapped up in this? Well, when you owe, $34,000 to the dentist and $26,000 to the barber, plus your regular extravagant lifestyle. I mean, that's how it happens. So
now, a haircut costs $30.
It's a lot of haircuts, man.
Haircut, beard, and hairstyling, $40.
What do you think? You go every game day?
Beard, lineup, and shave is $20. It's not like this thing. The VIP.
Maybe he's a great tipper.
The VIP is $75.
Okay.
536 times.
Maybe he goes every game day. That adds up. That's 40 some odd a year in Milwaukee. I mean, that's
how the hell?
I don't know.
How the hell are you going to run up a $36,000 tab at a dentist and then follow it up with a $27,000 tab at a barber?
R.I.P. John Witherspoon. By the way.
Yeah.
How the hell are you going to get fired on your day off, Craig? I love that.
Here's BE. What I learned today: NBA players, just like Bill.
Wow.
That's not very nice.
It's very mean. Bill, let's keep the punches up, everybody.
All right, really. Dirty George says he owes him $78K for mowing his lawn. That's right. Never mow another man's lawn.
He probably hadn't paid that guy either.
Scott the tortilla guy with a thought. Maybe he borrowed money from them.
Well, where did the $60 million go then?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I don't know. But that's what I do know. That's those are judgments in court. So when people look that up, that's right.
Bill, what's the most you've ever paid for a cut and style and all of that?
Oh, it was like 50.
Yeah. I mean, common man haircuts, like,
The
$50
girl-
total.
The girlfriend back in the day made me go.
Oh, so you paid dearly.
Yeah, she made me go to her stylist.
You know what that's like.
Yeah.
God. And it was the same thing as going to Great Clips. But
Oh, yeah. I got when I did TV, I got free haircuts. That was part of the deal.
Look at you.
Very exciting, yeah.
Mr. Show Up.
But you had to go to like the most feminine salon in Fayetteville to do it. So you felt like between buying makeup and going in there, like it felt out of place in my mid-20s.
You felt out of place?
I felt out of place. That's right. Okay. JT, Derek, if he owes $27,000, he isn't tip of the barber either. That's a good point.
That's fair.
Right. Where'd the $60 million go?
That's a good question.
Did he get involved in some bad land
Maybe
deals
he just
or something?
doesn't like to pay.
That's also true. People would be surprised. For all the generous tippers out there, there's a lot of deadbeats in the that just don't pay for stuff in the sports world. And in the Arkansas Razorback world, too, by the way.
Also true.
Yeah. And then Zach gets a free TV out of the deal. It's all good.
I ain't the only one.
Ruscin and Zach, back in a moment.
It's Monday, July 7th. I'm Phil Reed. This is your 4029 News Update. For information on how to donate to flood victims in Texas, head to our website, 4029tv.com, or download the free 4029 News app. A man from Poplar Grove charged for murder from a weekend shooting. Arkansas State Police say 41-year-old Decoric Farr faces a first-degree murder charge in connection to the death of 38-year-old William Henderson. A Rogers man accused of attempting to hire an inmate to kill his wife is scheduled to appear in court for a pretrial hearing today. David Workin is facing an attempted capital murder charge. The SEC announcing the schedule for Media Days. Arkansas will be front and center on Thursday, July 17th at the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
Celebrate freedom and fun with the Red, White, and Blue sale at Burton Pools and Spas. Cool off in a Doughboy above-ground pool, now up to $1,500 off. Or dive into summer with a semi-in-ground pool starting at just $190 a month. Go big with an in-ground pool and get a free heater with select pools to keep the good times going even longer. Visit one of Burton Pools' 4 convenient locations or burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Twisted ankle, sore shoulder? Ozark Orthopedics has you covered whenever and wherever you need orthopedic care. Stop by Orthopedic Urgent Cares in Bentonville and Fayetteville. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday with no appointment needed. Or download the HURT app, a free tool that immediately connects you with an orthopedic injury expert 24/7, 365. Don't let pain slow you down. Visit ozark-ortho.com for more info and get back to the activities you love.
Hi, this is Pruitt Tollett with WT Equipment. When it's hay season, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. Premier Forge tools, from mowers to balers, are built tough to perform in the field, backed by support you can count on. At WT Equipment, we help you get the right Premier tools and keep them running strong. Come by and see us at our 8 locations or visit us online, WTEquip.com. Premier, because your hay doesn't wait.
Your home and auto are some of your largest assets to protect. Take the time to make sure you have the best protection for them with Biddle Armstrong Insurance. Biddle Armstrong Insurance is a leading independent insurance agency in Fayetteville, serving all of Northwest Arkansas. Biddle Armstrong shops your home, auto, and all lines of personal insurance with many of the leading insurance companies in the nation. They work to provide you with appropriate coverages, competitive rates, and excellent local customer service. Call Biddle Armstrong today, 443-0808.
Grab your paddle or your cornhole partner and come out to Wags and Bags, a pickleball and cornhole tournament supporting the Humane Society for Animals, presented by Wags to Riches Pet Grooming and powered by Matrix, Jersey Mike's, and Sign Planet. It's all happening July 12th at 11 a.m. at Matrix Racket Club in Lowell, with multiple divisions, cash prizes, live DJ, photo booth, free lunch, a prize wheel, even an ice cream truck. It's fun for the whole family. Register your team by July 8th to get a free t-shirt and swag. Sign up now at wagseventsnwa.com.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Are you paying more than $95 a month for your website? Modular Orange specializes in building professional custom websites for service businesses just like yours for $95 a month with no upfront costs. There's a reason lawyers, dentists, accountants, counselors, plumbers, and electricians all trust Modular Orange to build their online presence. And they don't stop there. They also offer SEO and digital advertising at prices that will blow the competition away. Ready to get started? Go to modularorange.com today. That's modularorange.com.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 54 days. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Another riveting hour of
last hour was
summertime Ruskin and Zach here on ESPN Arkansas. Well, I had a good time.
Yeah,
and if you're out there and you didn't, well, I mean, what to tell you? It's July. We got 54 days.
That's what they say.
That means that there is 56 days until we have a game to actually talk about. 54 days just get you there. That didn't help us at all.
That doesn't help us. Well, I mean, you got the week build up. I don't know what we're going to build up for Alabama A&M.
We're going to build up for week 2.
Right.
2 weeks to look to.
Who's Arkansas State open with? I know, good question. I probably should have asked that before we went on.
Let me take a gander here at the old Phil Steele magazine. He knows it all. He was on the Rush today, I believe.
Was he?
I think so.
How about that?
Or tomorrow or something.
Whatever a SEMO is.
Southeast Missouri
Southeast
State.
Missouri.
Okay. All right, so they're not opening with anybody either. Okay, cool.
Correct. Southeast Missouri. And then they host Iowa State week 3.
Oh,
and Jay Boog.
Wow.
Come on now.
Wow, the Cyclones coming in.
Yeah,
That's a big 12 team.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. So that's what they got going on there. And of course, Butch Jones is in his 5th year.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had some degree of success. Hey, speaking of the Sun Belt, tomorrow on the show, Dow Loggins is going to be on the Ruskin and Zach show at 5 p.m.
Friend of the show. New Appy State coach.
That's right.
Wow, man. He's not shy about sharing his opinions when you ask him.
They open at Charlotte.
Yep. Or are they at Charlotte or are they home for that?
They play Charlotte. It's at the Bank of America Stadium.
Oh, they're going big stadium.
Yeah,
NFL stadium. Okay.
All right. On a Friday night. So.
Yeah, it'll be fun talking to him.
Yeah, so that's going to be tomorrow here on Ruskin and Zach, and we hope you will tune in for that.
It'll be worth it.
I think so. It might be pretty good.
Maybe. We'll see.
It
depends on how drunk we are.
Yeah, well, 5 o'clock. I mean, that's
I
definitely
feel like
possible.
Like August 1 is like the day where you're like, okay, we got games in a couple weeks. I feel like the 4th of July like that week, and then you get like media days, and then it's like the week after everything starts to turn. You start like focusing on college football. I read some stuff this weekend. I looked at a couple of things.
Well, the
here and there.
game's coming too. That helps.
Well,
People focus on it.
for those who do celebrate today, if you purchased it early, today is day one. College Football 26 was released. If you're like the rest of us, the martyrs, we can get it on Thursday.
Poe folks.
Yeah, the Poe folks. I've already talked to Colton and Christian. Christian.
Now he beat you last time.
He did.
He
He did.
It's a shame.
I would like a rematch.
You
and
brought
a shot.
shame upon this house.
I did, but
losing
you know what?
to
It had been 10 years since we played the game. So we're a little bit better now, and we're a little bit more comfortable. But the big thing is, well, who are you going to take first? And Christian took a big bag of money and went to Texas Tech.
That a kid,
not Arkansas, mind you. He went to Texas Tech.
That's right. Yeah.
And he said his backup was something like UCLA,
safety school.
Right, safety school would be UCLA. Now Colton and his Z finger. I don't know how he does it with that.
That's something, man.
I think that gives him an unfair advantage. Actually,
you know what? He should have to,
you have to put a bag
give you
over it.
points.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, give me 3 or 4 points just because.
A quarter.
He's going Rutgers.
Oh,
all
right.
He thinks with Shiano. Now there's real coaches in the game this year, so he'll.
But there are two noticeably not in the game.
Go on.
Dion's not in the game.
Yes,
and Bill Belichick not in the game.
Belichick wasn't in. He refused or wouldn't lease his likeness for Madden. So
No,
that's not
she wouldn't lease his likeness.
No, this was before. he was never in Madden, which is terrible. But
you
whatever.
want the $200 or whatever it is?
It's $6. Well, no, it's actually going up.
$300.
Colton saying being Rutgers will hurt his chances.
Okay. All right. They still play at SHI Stadium.
Yes.
And no one's vandalized the field and put a T on the
They
end
have
of that?
not.
Well, that's good.
It's
what I'd be worried about if I was at Rutgers. They're not good. Yeah. So that's but yeah, no Dion. Dion wanted more than the $300 or whatever it is, $400. So that's right. Scott wants to know if Jordan Hudson's in the game.
Probably not.
Can you create her?
You probably could
create a character in the game.
Probably. Let's see here. Here's a text. Another shot at Bill. Bill would be better off buying a kiddie pool and just floating around in the backyard. Bill, you don't have to stand
Very
for
unkind.
This. Yeah, that's very mean.
Very unkind. I also saw this earlier today. The non-national champions list has been put out by the Sickos Committee.
Okay,
you know what I'm talking. You love this.
I do.
That's
this
right.
is the non-traditional national champions.
Right. I don't know when we want to do this, but
whenever you feel the urge.
Congratulations to UMass winning the baking national championship. Way to go, UMass! The Minutemen.
I didn't know that was a thing, but I do enjoy. Bill, you've never been a part of this when we
No, I was trying to tell him about it earlier.
Yeah, they put out schools that won national titles and other things.
Yes.
Let's see here. Some of the Webster University is the chess champion for
Way to go, Webster.
Dodgeball champion. Now we did this. The top 25 in dodgeball is
the dodgeballs. That's actually kind of
it is dominated by the MAC.
Yeah,
like 7 of the top 25 teams are in the MAC.
The MAC is a big dodgeball country.
So shout out to Miami of Ohio for winning the dodgeball championship. Now the women's dodgeball champion, Akron.
Yeah, the MAC.
The MAC.
The MAC is the MAC.
Now
the MAC is dominating dodgeball like the Big Ten dominates college football now.
Correct. The University of Texas Dallas is your cricket champion.
Oh,
national champion. Did not know that.
Well, and you guys have tried to tell me about
cricket's awesome. Once you understand the rules, it's awesome. Now, I think we have a repeat here. I'll have to go back and double check this, but Kansas State, the national champion in crop judging.
Yeah, all right.
That is fantastic.
Judging them crops.
Now Purdue is your hurling champion. I think that's the Gaelic sport.
Is that with the
into a trash can?
But that's not the cable toss.
No,
that's different. Okay.
No, that's K-Burr.
K-Burr toss. Sorry, my bad.
Let's see here. Ultimate Frisbee went to Carleton on the men's side.
Wow.
UBC Thunderbirds, whoever that is.
I don't know what that is.
They were your Division I women's champion.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Water skiing once again. The University of Louisiana Monroe. Oh no, it's Lala.
Lafayette.
It's Lala. Yeah,
the Raging Cajuns.
Yep, the Raging Cajuns are your.
They hang a banner for that.
Of course you do. I don't know where you're hanging a banner outdoors, but okay.
Nowhere on this list of any of these is Texas Tech. So the billionaires' resources are somewhat limited, apparently.
Now, the SEC did get on the board.
They did.
Kentucky
Yes.
for handball. They are a Division II school in handball, but they are they're your national champions. So
About time they won something.
shout out to the league.
And women's wheelchair basketball was won by Alabama.
Oh, there you go.
So
Okay,
there's another
I
one.
was getting to that.
Can
So
I
there,
say something stupid about handball?
Yes.
Have you guys actually?
oh, I love
watched
it.
a match?
It's a great Olympic sport.
Those guys get after it.
Oh, they do. Have you ever watched handball?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, yeah, that is a fun sport to
It's not
watch.
as violent as water polo.
No.
Where you're trying to drown the guy in front of the goal or the woman in front of the goal. And everybody's ears get all jacked up and they wear
Yeah.
those things or whatever. But handball's great.
handball.
I like
I do like watching handball on during the Olympics. I'm not sure I'm watching the Saturday afternoon Fox.
Well, that's all
telecast.
you need. Like some of this stuff we only need every 4 years.
That's correct.
We don't need that.
I don't need it every Saturday.
Right, exactly. We don't need it every week. We need it every 4 years. Just like luge or bobsled or whatever. I think they call it bobsleigh now. I guess sled was
Why?
derogatory.
Why?
Sleigh
A
is
disc
more.
golf champion for women went to Liberty. Cincinnati taking home the national title. So
yeah, very good.
Megan says these are the fun facts we deserve. Well, we like to keep it
Nowhere
well-rounded.
do we have the Excel champion. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe that's a fall sport, not a spring sport.
Very possible.
Who won the Excel championship? Who won? Have you ever watched Pillow Fight? You ever watch that? Okay, this was on when I walked in the room the other day. What? You
Maybe
have?
not. How do I put this nicely? Maybe not the version you watch.
Oh, I see. All right. Yours was a VPN was involved. All right. Pillow Fight. First of all, they put him in a boxing ring.
Uh-huh.
And another question I have, why do all of these weird ESPN Ocho sports, they're always recorded in like Spartanburg, South Carolina? Have you ever noticed that? Slippery Stairs, Pillow Fight.
Not a lot going on down
They're
there.
all at Spartanburg.
Not a lot
We're
going
here
on.
in Spartanburg. Anyway, Pillow Fight. They're in a boxing ring, and they just swing they just beat the hell out of each other. It's crazy. And headshots are rewarded. You don't lose. You want to. That's right. That's what you're looking for. There.
Okay,
that's a good time. All right, so way to go to Arkansas. Didn't win any of these either. Great. Awesome. Anyway, that is
no. Arkansas does not participate in many of these.
Yeah, that's
some
too
of
bad.
these. like club hockey. God, if they won the national title in that,
Yeah, the club hockey report.
We'd never hear the end of
That's
it.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Ever.
Yeah. So way to go, everybody.
Yeah,
That's there it is, and we'll
It's summertime. I mean,
we'll be on the lookout for some other stuff.
Time to recognize, the national champions, and they went pro in something else.
Yeah, hey, they're actual champions. They didn't make it up.
Right.
So let's congratulate those. So there you go. Dirty Doors. Vince McMahon put on some darn good pillow fights back in the day. That's right. Yes,
I've heard.
Yes, he did. On and off TV. Apparently. That's right. Okay.
Oh
All
my
right.
God, Gavin.
Okay.
Ugh.
Gavin, shame on you.
Yeah, Gavin, who watches that sort of stuff?
Very upsetting. Now, you can get in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline at 877-377-6963.
Oh my God.
What?
It's actually a thing.
What is?
But so Gavin sent in a you know what? Let me double check this.
Trust but verify.
Yeah, I know where he's going. I've seen this.
I have too.
But I want to make sure.
All right.
Before I speak, because it would be bad if I did. Apparently, there is car jujitsu.
Yeah.
And they actually fight in a car. It's not what you think.
I have seen that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I am sitting here watching it, and this is a sport I think I can get into.
Yeah, they fight
They
in a
fight
car.
in a car.
Two
Bill.
men enter.
Yes, two men
One
enter.
man leaves.
They buckle themselves into the front, the driver and passenger seat. Then they get out and they start fighting in the car.
But isn't the driver kind of at a disadvantage?
Yeah, what about the steering wheel?
Yeah.
Look, man, I don't make the rules. I'm just simply saying this is how it goes.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, they got an over. Oh my gosh. And I guess it's the first one to get out.
Well, that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. There they go. Yeah, there's steering wheel and everything. Oh my gosh, this is great.
Yeah, it's good time.
I mean, yeah. This is, and you got. It's like what do you got? 3 minutes to get out.
Scott, the tortilla guy, claims we did an hour on this a year ago.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a kid from Southside that's a multiple-time champion in car jiu-jitsu.
You get a letter jacket for that?
I don't think that's a varsity sport. I think he
Why
went
would it
pro
not be?
post-high school into car jiu-jitsu.
We got an AD that listens. Femp, if we had a state champion in car jiu-jitsu, he's getting a letter jacket, right?
Well, yeah. But what do you put? What's the patch look like?
State of Arkansas.
No. It's got to be like a car or something.
No, you don't want to put anything weird up there. You put State of Arkansas, car jiu-jitsu.
Well, when you letter in band, you get that.
You get the note.
Yeah. There's that other weird looking thing, like
Femp,
half of a xylophone.
No, I'm just saying, like most of the state championship patches are the state of Arkansas.
Right.
Then you just car jiu-jitsu, 2025.
That's right. Okay. Well, we'll try and get that sanctioned. We'll talk to
I want to know.
Swap down there in Little Rock.
Yeah, Swap. We got to sanction this, and we got to get that kid a letter jacket. I mean, he deserves it. I mean, you're a champion. It's more than most of the student population does, right? Thank you.
Right. Of course.
Dr. K pointing out that's not the car jiu-jitsu he performs.
Well, that other kind. You got to weigh about 115 to make that work.
Apparently, we did talk about this because Bob and Branson points out the first move is to block the other fighter from unbuckling.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And if only we had these tapes, we could go back and listen to ourselves discovering car jiu-jitsu last summer, just like we did again. How many summers in a row are we going to discover car jiu-jitsu, I wonder?
Well, we're working on 2. Jesse in El Dorado, also known as Abner, says car jiu-jitsu banner hanging from the rafters. I think down at the barn at Southside, you should put it up.
That's right.
Put it up. You cowards.
Honor him.
Yeah.
Let him flip the coin at a football game or something. Come on.
Bill Miserable Jerk would like to know, would you consider kayak jiu-jitsu?
Sure.
It could be one of the outdoor games.
Right.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Like those guys that spin on the logs. You know, they
Yeah. Would you consider doing that with a member of the opposite sex, Bill? Kayak jiu-jitsu.
Well, that would be preferable.
Yes, it is what we're aiming for.
Do they have mixed car jiu-jitsu?
God, that would be fun. Tag team car jiu-jitsu. Somebody comes flying out of the back seat into the front seat. You got 5 people up there. Somebody with a cane and an old man with a chair. Oh, it'd be great.
Well, that's a you start adding things. That's a hardcore match there.
Here's another question. If we're doing car jiu-jitsu for the moment, do you use different cars? Is there like a compact car jiu-jitsu champion? Is there a full-sized car jiu-jitsu champion? Is there a pickup, a mid-sized, an SUV car jiu-jitsu champion?
You want to be in a Caprice or something.
Yeah, you'd want to be in something with some room.
One of those big cars our grandparents had,
right?
Where you could have like 15 people in the back seat. Yeah, that's what you want. You want some room in there.
Somebody's walking home match.
The air conditioner is that silver thing that slides back and forth.
Yeah, I think this is actually a thing, and we should. Maybe when we're out somewhere at a car lot or something, we bring this up.
There's only an AM radio. That's what.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Tape deck.
Yeah, could you imagine being
track? Yeah.
Could you imagine being a compact car jiu-jitsu champion and you weigh like 240?
Oh
man, you ain't
tough.
getting out of the front seat.
No,
you got to be wispy,
immovable object,
wispy and wiry if you're going to get out of that.
Oh man, car jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
there's your sports, everybody. All right.
I'm just
we are absolved for the rest of the day.
Mr. Pibb says millennial kids can't fight in a standard.
Right.
Russell Mountain Home suggesting a Chevette.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but Jesse in El Dorado was right. Car boxing, car fencing. It's limitless what you could do.
I don't know. My grandpa had an El Dorado that must have been 60 feet long if it was a foot, man.
Yeah.
That thing was huge.
Yeah.
And we went to Florida in that thing, and I never remember being like cramped up in the back seat or anything.
No,
I had plenty of room.
It's the size of a small island.
That's right. You get up, walk around.
I wonder how those things fit inside a regulation lane.
I don't know.
A regulation lane's like 12 feet wide. And how does a car that big get into something like that?
I don't know, man. Maybe
do we have a church van division in car jiu-jitsu?
Oh, that's
a lot of room there.
Right.
Rusty from Russellville saying be careful of the stick shift.
Yeah, watch out there.
But they leave the steering wheel in there.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. But it's a little harder than
What about, and hear me out on this, bear in a pit in a car?
Bear in a car.
Bear in a car.
All right. Well, they're already using one of your ideas. Now they're going to take another.
Might as
one. There
well.
you go. There it is. All right, we'll come back here in a minute. It's 18 after the hour on ESPN Arkansas. Eating innings, folks.
That's all we're doing.
That's what that's called.
That's why
right
we're
there.
here.
It's a beautiful thing. 18 minutes. Awesome. All right. Tara Limbird and the Limbird team. That's right. Getting married is the start of a beautiful new chapter, but now you've got the dilemma of, well, where are you going to live? Well, Tara Limbird can help you out from prepping your home for the market to negotiating the best deal on your dream home. Tara Limbird and her team can help you with every step of the process. And which you want to start a new house and a new home, right? A new life, a new house, new home. Get all that done with Tara Limbird and the Limbird team. So if you're selling your home, you can go to limbirdteam.com and you can click on home estimate, and you can find out what your home is worth in seconds from the experts there at the Limbird team. And they will get the job done for you as they have done time and time again in our area. So many 5-star reviews, over $1 billion in real estate sold. LimbIrdTeam.com. So go there and find out all about it. LIMBIRD, LimbIrdTeam.com, or head to Google and check out those over 1,000 5-star reviews. Just type in Limbird Real Estate Group.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
I don't know. Somebody else.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
White perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sacale, paper mouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Choose your escape. Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Take a luxurious dip with the $5 Classic box. Indulge in a lavish meal with the $7 Supreme box. Or explore new worlds with the $9 Discovery box, now featuring the crispy chicken burrito for a truly unmissable experience.
Is that Tony Hawk?
Get Lux for less, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, fireflies and thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season right around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. BetOnline. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas.
All the time.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BODY to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BODY to 321-321. That's BODY to 321-321.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-372-2017. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-372-2017. 800-372-2017. 800-372-2017.
The Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruscin and Zach with our Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell. ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Air News is brought to you by the Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. You can get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Arrowman that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. University of Arkansas's baseball team has a new outfielder. His name is Damon Ruiz. He is the 2025 Southland Conference Hitter of the Year, transferring from Lamar. Hit .388 last year, hit 7 home runs, struck out just 27 times. That's nice. I guess a good pickup. Southland Conference Hitter of the Year. Derek, your thoughts?
Yeah, it sounds like he can hit the baseball,
Sure.
and he'll he won't hit .388 in this league, but he will hopefully be a good hitter, 300 or so, and give some pop in the lineup. I don't know. All the other things you're supposed to say about baseball.
Yeah, all the cliches.
I like their chances.
Okay,
guys.
good.
I like their chances.
If you're one of those geeks that likes the NBA Summer League, Adu Thero will not play, recovering from a hyperextended knee that he suffered during Arkansas season. Yes?
Well, I was just thinking about how frustrating it must be, and no one cares here because, in this illustration I'm about to give you, you're a have, and haves never care about the have-nots. And have-nots, all they do is think about what the haves have and that they don't have. But, if your program's like Lamar or Missouri State or SEMO, what's the point? You're going to bring somebody in for a year or two, and then you get something out of them, and then they're going to go, go somewhere else. Which is it's fine. It's just got to be frustrating when you're at that level. You know what I mean? Not at the SEC level. And Arkansas is not doing anything wrong here. I'm just trying to think of you're trying to get into coaching, and you start at one of these smaller jobs, Lamar, Sunbelt, Louisiana Lafayette, whatever. I mean, dadgum, man, how are you going to keep a team together? Like, it's got to be incredibly frustrating in this day and age to work at a place like that in a non-revenue sport like that, or any sport, really.
You just figured that out? It's incredibly frustrating. It's why.
Like, what do you do? I mean,
just keep recruiting, and you're looking for the diamond in the rough.
But now, then, you can't keep him because, Alabama's coming in. If you got to find a quarterback and $2 million later, he's gone. I mean, what do you do?
The statement from the university says the fabled Southland Conference, home to the best teams, not in the SEC.
Well, that is what they like to say. That's right. Yeah.
Your Ruscin and Zach X Polls brought to you by Moe's Tavern. Big UFC fight this weekend. Moe's is the place to go. Ask for Hank Azaria. He will help you out.
Mo.
Do you ever wonder what the other babies you were born with in the nursery are doing these days? 75.7% of you said no.
I bet they're still in White County. That's my guess.
Yeah. It seems very selfish of the 75.7% of you said no. You ever met a situation you couldn't make worse? 71.1% of you said no. Are kids today soft, or were we abused? 80.2%.
Yes.
This number is growing. 80.2% of you said kids today are just soft. And
very popular answer
for the boys, again, a lot of these come from my personal experience, is an American flag bikini and a cowboy hat, a massive red flag. 60.9% of you say you're willing to gamble. Boys, not worth it. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X Polls brought to you by Moe's Tavern. Big UFC fights this weekend. They'll have it on the big screen. Ask for Hank. He'll get you a prime seat.
And Barney will be there, too.
Absolutely.
Hi, Homer. That's Barney, the local drunk in Springfield.
Here's somebody wanting Coach Z doing a car jiu-jitsu match.
Right out. We're just workshopping this.
Right, yeah, we're just working.
We don't have to air it.
We're working. No. Well, they're in a Hyundai, and I don't know what the hell they're doing in there, man. That's not the way we did it.
It's not bad for on the fly.
Just on the fly. I don't know.
Pretty good.
I don't know if they get in the truck. That seemed to be the easy way out. I like his chances.
The key to the Matt Zimmerman impression, you have to say, I like his chances.
I like his chances. He's 40 foot tall and weighs 300 pounds. We ain't here yet, but I like our chances. There you go.
I love it. I love it so much.
I'm sick. Wow. Stomach. But I like our chances. We're down 44. Only a minute to go. We got one timeout. We can do it.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. 877-377-6963. By the way, that people can do with this whatever you want. I don't care. My view, I find fashioning the American flag into clothes, I don't care for that at all. If you want to wear something with the flag on it, perfect. But when you turn it into swim trunks, A, you look like a tool, and B, I find it disrespectful. That's just me.
That doesn't answer the poll question.
I know, I understand.
Is that a massive red flag to you?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Right, yeah. I don't like when we turn the flag into clothes.
Okay. Diapers? No.
No, definitely not diapers. Okay. No.
I saw on the socials this weekend. This is what got me thinking about it. Was I saw it just said the most 90s photo ever, and if you were around in the late 90s, I'm going to describe something to you, and everybody's going to nod their head and go, "Oh yeah."
Okay.
They had a family, a beautiful family, obviously models, but a husband and a wife and 3 blonde-headed, blue-eyed kids.
Yeah.
And they were all wearing the Old Navy white T-shirt with the American flag on it.
Yeah.
We all had it.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I saw it, I'm like, I had that shirt.
Yeah.
Everybody had that shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe with the exception of Bill.
Your 90s survival kit included that shirt and some sort of Hard Rock Cafe T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. But you had to get the right location. It couldn't be like Vegas because everybody had Vegas.
Right.
You had to get like
London.
Like Hard Rock Detroit.
London.
Right.
New York.
And that's London, Arkansas.
That's right. Yeah, that's where it was. Yeah.
What was the Planet Hollywood?
Planet Hollywood was the other one. That's right. Yeah.
The only time I've ever went to a Hard Rock was down in Memphis.
Me too.
And that's
I got
the
a
only-
shirt there,
Yeah,
I think, too.
I think I got one as well. I was going to a Maniacs game that night.
Oh, the XFL.
You're welcome.
The original
Yeah,
XFL.
Yeah, that was.
Did they start with that thing where they both run for the football and fight each other?
I'm going to be honest with you.
You were drunk? Okay, all right, fair enough.
Drunk is being drunk.
Okay, all right.
Drunk, you can stand up.
All right.
No, I was carried into the Liberty Bowl.
Oh, okay, all right.
Carried out of the Liberty Bowl.
Well, that's how they didn't kick off because they thought that was weak. So they put the ball at the 50, and these two guys ran towards
the
each
first time
other.
they did it, somebody tore their ACL.
Yes, they did. That's right. Yes.
That's where we got He Hate Me from.
Rod Smart, Western Kentucky University.
Yeah.
I remember that guy.
He wasn't very good.
Yeah.
But hey, Brian Brom or Jeff Brom played
that was one of the all that pre-promotion, people, I think we've talked about this
we
before.
bought into it.
It worked. There were
I'm
like
sure it did.
30 million people that watched that first game.
You got that right.
And then we saw the caliber of football, and we're like,
and
man,
6 people watched week 2.
Man, 8th graders played better football than this. This is terrible.
It was awful.
And then
it was brutal. And then what happened was they started grab bagging. They started going WWF and bringing in all the other guys.
I stuck around and watched the Sunday game on UPN, and it was terrible. I'm like, God, somebody get a first down here.
First of all, how the hell did you get UPN?
We had UPN. Channel 38 in Little Rock. Man, we had UPN.
We didn't have UPN.
You didn't have UPN? Oh, man, we had UPN and the WB.
This is Fayetteville. No.
We had UPN.
No.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody down in Fayetteville that's suffering through a water main break. Seems to happen down there a lot.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen in Rogers ever.
Crumbling infrastructure.
Doesn't happen in Bentonville. Doesn't happen right here in.
You need another bike trail. You don't need water.
That's
pipes.
right.
Shut up.
Yeah. All those.
Put another roundabout in.
Yeah. Put another roundabout
and
make it twice as wide so the bikes can get through.
That's exactly right. Anyway, there you go. The XFL. It worked. All the pre-promotion worked because they got a
massive audience. And that's what you do. You got to sell it, and then hope that it delivers. And then we watched it.
The caliber of play
was like watching junior high football.
It was worse.
Terrible.
It was so bad.
So bad.
I mean, it makes you whenever you watch one of these second-rate leagues like the UFL or whatever, and you get to halftime and it's 3-0. And it's not because it's because nobody can catch and nobody could throw either. Like it's not defense like shining. It's bad offense, and there is a difference. All right. When Alabama beat or LSU beat Alabama 9-6, that was not bad offense. That was indescribably good defense. That game. But when Mississippi State beat Auburn 3-2, that was bad offense. Yeah. There was not good defense in that game. Hey, and that's a football score, by the way.
While we're petitioning the Fayetteville City Council, would you like them to make the bike trail wide enough for your kayak?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I would.
We'll put that in. We'll sneak that in the bill.
Yeah. You guys, okay, so you're speaking of that first football game. Do you guys remember the call? No, but there was a touchdown pass that was tipped, and the announcer said,
Bill, I can't remember what I did yesterday.
No, I don't remember the call.
Seconds.
No.
Oh, really?
Do you not remember that?
They said that on TV, on NBC?
They said that. Do you not remember that?
I don't remember
You're going
that.
to have to look that up.
No, I don't remember that.
Go find it.
I remember that they got criticized at the time because they would show the cheerleaders like dancing, but they would just show them from the neck down, and they're like, "You need to show her face. This is just totally not what we want to be associated with here at the National Broadcasting Company."
It was WWE or whatever they were calling it at that time. Tommy Maddox was in that league.
Tommy Maddox, yeah,
I think he played for LA. Player of the year.
I think he played for LA.
I don't remember. For the Steelers. They ruined him.
Yeah. But think of the innovation, like the Sky Cam. That was an XFL.
A lot of things came out of that.
That steady cam guy running in and off the field. Yep. That's an XFL thing.
The Sky Cam was kind of like that was the big thing. Like the NFL was like, we can't do that. Well, turns out you actually can.
Well, what happened? I watched a video on this one time.
Why?
Because I was curious about it.
What?
They were going to demonstrate the Sky Cam like in the early 90s. So they set it up at the Coliseum. And they've got all the networks in the league there, and the thing crashed into the goalpost.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So the league was like, nope, not doing that. Nope, not doing that.
Well, they've had the thing collapse before.
Oh, yeah, it's gone down in a few games.
Happen.
There was a game out in Arizona where it went down, and it just slowly had to be dragged off the field. Mm-hmm. It was like the saddest thing you've ever seen. This thing like limping down the field. Oh, man.
I love it.
Anyway. But yeah, that's why the NFL didn't get into the Skycam business sooner, is because when they tested it, it crashed in front of all the executives. They were like, "We'll be in touch. Thank you very much." I want that thing going down at a Super Bowl.
This is a good point from Bob and Branson. While they're putting in this new water main, could they build us a lazy river?
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun, right alongside the bike path.
Yeah,
for the kayakers like Bill.
Yeah, lazy river.
I need a kayak lane. Enough of these bikes.
I hate driving in Fayetteville. I was down there this weekend. It is awful. It is awful.
And there's
driving.
no students.
No. It is absolutely brutal trying to. Now, I don't know what a bike lane is anymore.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think I drifted into one. Somebody got mad. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's 2025. Drive a
got
car like
mad?
the rest of. Oh, and they're always mad.
Yeah.
I think they own everything.
No. Okay. What do we got here? 21 minutes till the hour here. 877-377-6963. The Lewis Automotive Group hotline here on Ruscin and Zach. Yeah, they should put in some lazy rivers.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, just kind of float around out there. Forget your troubles for a little while. But then there's always that one nitwit that's walking through the lazy river, dragging the inner tube. Like, what are you doing, dude? Sit down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
There's always one guy, probably in American flag swim trunks, if we're being honest. And
Yeah,
he's
probably.
And he's just he's dragging the inner tube through the lazy river, which is the antithesis of lazy. Now it's choppy. Now we've got problems. Just sit there and float around, you putz. What are you doing? The lazy river goes into Lake Norm. Man, I hope they we need a Lake Norm beautification project, man.
Bill, that's on you, man. Get out there in the kayak. Clean that thing up, would you?
Man. Like they cleaned up the Seine in Paris.
Right.
And people can swim in it now for the first time in 100 years. We need to clean up Lake
nice
Norm.
call there on the Seine. You pronounced it right. That's good.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't know what downhill kayak.
Oh my gosh, have you ever seen this?
No.
Oh, yeah, you're not ready. Look, if you can't handle Beaver Lake with a couple of kids on it, you are not ready for downhill kayaking. It's kind of like whitewater rafting.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Was in the Olympics too last year.
Bill, you're not ready for that.
You got to go around the little gate things
Bill, that's grown folks stuff.
Yeah, that's
well, you know, I can
go back to Party Cove.
You what?
I can ski.
Not with your hip.
Well, I haven't since, but I used to be able to ski.
Well, we're known for our ski resorts.
Yeah. Wait till it ices. You'll love it.
Yeah, you can ski in here.
Cross country ski to work.
Right. Yeah, that is good. That's a good skill when the ice is out, because I mean nobody can drive when the ice is out, so you might as well ski around, I guess, right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right, we'll be back here 19 minutes until the hour, and this is Ruscin and Zach.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Here's somebody that says we're the Jersey Shore. All right.
Yes, but with less abs.
Or flabs.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit bellavistapoa.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Is your DIY website killing your business and robbing your time? Modular Orange specializes in building professional custom websites for service businesses just like yours for just $95 a month. That's right, a high-performance website for only $95 a month with no upfront costs. There's a reason. Lawyers, dentists, accountants, counselors, plumbers, electricians, and more all trust Modular Orange to build their online presence. Take your time back to focus on what you do best. Let the professionals at Modular Orange handle your website. Visit modularorange.com today. That's modularorange.com.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. Lower T. Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BODY to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BODY to 321-321. That's BODY to 321-321.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Look for sunny to partly cloudy skies today in northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs are going to climb into the upper 80s. We'll watch for a few scattered showers or thunderstorms through the afternoon and into the early evening. Some of the storms could be stronger today with some very gusty winds, or in some cases, maybe even some small hail. Tomorrow, we'll have sunny to partly cloudy skies with more scattered showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon and evening. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5.
We don't read the headlines. We make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
You're hot. The Ruscin and Zach show has been streamed, in 159 countries.
The iron unkind.
Really? 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Friday, streamed in Hackensack, New Jersey. Go figure.
Oh, right.
You want to stream it too? It's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play, Alexa dot things. Watching Portugal, Italy, in the Women's Euro.
Group B.
That's right.
In the 89th minute, Portugal has leveled the game at 1.
Bunga.
What a game.
Wow.
They had a goal taken away earlier.
You think unjustly?
I think they thought they were getting ripped off here, but Portugal and Italy tied at 1.
Right,
this after Italy put some subs in and wasted 11 minutes trying to get them off the field as slow as possible.
You know they stopped the clock for that.
I know, but still, they don't know that. Apparently, they don't know. All right. There we go. Yeah, these are the sports we have to watch here. Hey, next Monday, we get to watch people stand at a podium and talk.
Yeah.
God, that'll
Well,
be exciting.
Is it Monday or Tuesday?
Monday through Thursday, bud. Exactly.
Yeah. Whatever.
People will be foaming all over, foaming at the mouth over the comments from your guy Greg Sankey on Monday.
Yeah.
As he kicks the thing off with that speech, with all those terrible rock and roll references, and he's really not that good at this. But everybody in the SEC is like, "Oh, what a bro! He's so funny!" Ho ho ho.
Great question here from Russell Mountain Home. What language do we have to translate it to play the highlight?
I would like the Portuguese call.
No, the Portuguese call.
Yeah,
All
I mean
right.
they're the one that tied it, so that would be the more excitable.
I'll see what I can do with that.
Yeah.
Boy,
Or we could just go to Constantinos or whatever that guy's name was, the Greek guy.
The Greek Bob Costas.
That's right. Yeah, he's the Greek Andres Cantor.
I'll have to check in with Nova Sports, see what they're doing.
Yeah, what are they up to? What are they running?
I have no idea. I had a specific need, and they service that need, and boy, that's going to come back and bite me.
Yeah, that'll play well later.
That one will come back.
Well, I was looking around at stuff to do because, obviously, we're not going to sit here and talk about the nickel defense for 4 hours. I'd put my head in a vice grip if we did. So one of these articles pops up here. And, we got a lot of guys out there that are in varying stages of life. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
They're single, they're divorced, whatever the case may be.
Yelling at kids in Beaver Lake.
That's right. Or, there's some of you that are, on the cheating side of town. You know who you are out there. This says 3 colognes that will attract 99% of women.
Okay.
99%.
All right, go ahead. What if you're ugly?
But the cologne will overcome that.
You think that does the cologne in some way blind them? Is it some sort of pepper spray? Because it has been my experience that if you're ugly, they won't talk to you.
Right. This is a dating coach gave this information.
You want to talk about a useless profession? There's a dating coach and breakup coaches. What do these people do?
This dating coach has more than 700,000 followers on Instagram. She attended.
God bless you.
She attended the University of Arizona and appeared on Shark Tank to promote her business. She says these are the 3 colognes that will attract 99% of women.
Write this down, boys. Write it down, boys.
Fellas, are you ready? Are you out there?
Sex Panther? Please tell me it's Sex Panther.
No, it's not.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Number 1 on the list. And I have prices on these too, fellas, if you're interested.
Good.
All right. What they go for retail. All right. And maybe you can get a deal at your local Belk or a Dillard's department store, but I don't know. This is pretty pricey stuff here. Number 1, Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford.
Why?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Retails for $445.
$445? Is that like an ounce?
I've said this it's a 100 milliliter bottle. I've said this since we started this show. Fragrance and furniture are the 2 games to be in because the markup is insane. A bottle of Tuscan Leather, what does that cost? $5 to produce, and they're selling it for $440. That's $440 in profit, kids. For those of you that are keeping score at home,
go on.
All right. Number 2, Santal 33 by Le Labo. Now this is a disc. This is a deal.
This is a deal.
Only retails for $235.
$235.
Right, yeah, 1.7 ounces in the bottle.
Go ahead.
Okay, and third, again, these are colognes that will attract 99% of women, according to a dating coach on Instagram. Aventus by Creed.
Apollo?
Or the band. Scott Stapp, maybe. He got the fragrance.
Yeah.
2.2 ounce bottle goes for $510.
Where is the scent of I have money? Because that seems to attract.
Well, that's more of a pheromone. You don't really have that in a bottle. It's just kind of known.
Where is stench of failure?
Well, I've got plenty of that. I could bottle that up for you. Be a rich man. She says these colognes are expensive, but they will help you stand out because less people are wearing them.
Porter wants to know, is Aqua Velva on that list?
Not in the top 3. No.
Okay.
No. But you go down here to the local honky tonk, and 99% of the time Aqua Velva will work.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's really market specific, I think, honestly.
You've opened up a can of worms, you know this. Mr.
Good.
Pibb says a dab of vanilla behind the ear attracts women, keeps bugs away.
Oh, it's like a bug spray.
Benjamin and Poto would like to know, can you get any of those at JCPenney?
Probably. Get the sample and just rub the piece of paper all over you. You ever done that?
JT in Hot Springs says his wife swears Gucci Guilty Black is the one that gets her in the mood.
Who said that?
JT in Hot Springs.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Ring-a-ding-ding. All right.
Austin from Scott County says, I smell like work. Does that work?
No.
Where does BO and desperation come down on that?
That didn't make the list.
Here's a text out of the 479. Curve, apparently a cologne, is a killer in the River Valley. Good to know.
Here's a man from Salem asking what scent of Axe body spray works best. Way to go, Budo. Well done, sir.
Where's the one that comes in the boot?
It's well, again, it's market specific. One man's Tom Ford, one woman's Tom Ford, maybe another woman's High Karate.
Is Stetson on the list?
Oh, Stetson. Yeah.
I think Old Spice.
Aramis.
Oh, Aramis, man.
Available at Dillard's. Man. Can we get Estee Lauder on the phone, please?
Colton swears coffee shop works well.
Coffee shop.
Put
Okay.
some coffee grounds in your drawers.
What scent are you wearing? It's Bath and Body Works, ma'am. How's that sit with you? You buy 5, you get 3 more free. It's great.
Hello, I'm Chip Scarborough in the 4029 newsroom. Tragedy in Texas as nearly 90 people are now dead from catastrophic flooding. This includes more than 24 campers and counselors from an all-girls Christian camp. Agencies from our area, including Sheepdog Impact Assistance, are sending resources to the hard-hit area. We're updating the urgent search for survivors tonight on 4029 News. Well, police say a Fayetteville man is accused of capital murder in the death of a 4-month-old baby girl. Investigators say 25-year-old Jacob Kraus was recently booked into the Washington County Detention Center. He's being held on $1.5 million bail. And hot and humid out there on this Monday. Temperatures in the low to mid-90s in most spots, but feeling more like the upper 90s and low 100s. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee is tracking chances for isolated thunderstorms coming up on 4029 News. I'm Chip Scarborough with this live local late-breaking update.
Tired of the heat? Come chill where it's always 70 degrees. Birdies and Brews, Northwest Arkansas's first interactive sports lounge. Whether you're perfecting your swing on the world-renowned golf courses, seeing if you can stay in the pocket as a quarterback, or exploring over 40 other interactive game options, there's something for everyone at Birdies and Brews. Pour your own pint from 30 self-serve taps featuring the best local craft brews, ciders, and wines. Mention ESPN and get 10% off your first hour. Visit birdiesandbrews.com or swing by Pinnacle Hills Promenade in Rogers.
I couldn't stop talking about it to my family and friends. My knees are my trouble spot. But for me to tell them now that I'm doing so much better, they were amazed, and I've been amazed.
QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies. Yes, it is amazing how these non-surgical treatments deliver joint pain relief for patients like Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor.
Each week, I just started noticing that I could sleep and not have pain. I could play pickleball. I could do a CrossFit exercise routine.
QC Kinetics revitalizes your joints so you can move again without the pain pills or invasive surgery.
I'm 60 years old and I want to stay competitive as long as I can. And QC has allowed me to do that. They did me right and really made a difference in my life.
Book your free consultation with QC Kinetics today and experience the difference for yourself.
I like to go, move.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team could give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time and skip the regular line at the airport and pay for speedy security. Imagine not having to quickly unpack and pack at the place you already came packed to. And wearing your shoes the whole time you're there? You can't put a price on that kind of luxury. Well, actually you can, and you paid for it. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for speedy security. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Superior Fence and Rail, one of the largest fence companies in the country, is here in Northwest Arkansas. Superior Fence and Rail can custom chain link, wood, or vinyl fencing. Superior Fence can custom install ornamental iron fencing with powered automatic gates with access control. 12 months, same as cash financing, is available. And Superior Fence and Rail warranties all of their work. Superior Fence and Rail, 479-439-1096. 479-439-1096. Or go online to superiorfenceandrail.com.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 54 days. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
But wait, there's more.
Just like you wanted, right?
Yeah, that's what we all are looking for.
Everybody wanted that. Who we voted for.
Yeah, right. We want more.
More
Ruskin and Zach.
More.
Keep this thing going. 877-377-6963, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Get you in here on Ruskin and Zach. Congratulations, you were telling me before. And I've been trying to, at one point, we had a log into the Athletic here.
Yeah, we did.
But I don't
we
think
don't anymore.
I think the person who had that doesn't pay for it anymore.
Well, Lurch sends me a note. He's like, hey, the Athletic put out a list of the 100 greatest rivalries. I'm like, cool. Send it on over. I'd love to look at it. So he sends me the link to the article. Lurch, I don't have a login, but thank you.
Yeah, Lurch, give us the login.
I mean, completely useless.
Come on,
but I got to see the first three. 100 is LSU, Mississippi State.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Tough one.
How could Arkansas, Missouri is number 98.
Wow. Well, that's what I was going to say. Congratulations. The borderline rivalry has cracked the top 100 rivalries in all of college football. How about that? And people say it's not a real rivalry. And we all know the deal here. People say that because they lose. If Arkansas won this game, they would be a little more into it. But Arkansas has beaten those guys like twice in almost a decade. So people are dismissive of the thing that makes them feel, sad and icky on the inside. So that's why people are dismissive of that. But yeah, we don't have the login.
No, we
anymore.
don't.
Oh, what a shame. So 98th.
Yeah, 98.
Now they claim that the number one college football rivalry is Ohio State and Michigan. And I think they have a big leg up because anytime law enforcement gets involved in your rivalry, I think you automatically have to move to the top of the list. And there was pepper spray and, almost arrests going on there last year. So
Alabama, Auburn, Ohio State, Michigan, Army, Navy.
Yeah.
After that, I'm willing to listen. But those three are the three of the top five.
That's where you begin.
Yeah, I'm willing to listen to anything else.
Yeah.
Missouri, Arkansas, not in that ilk.
No, but number 98.
Yes,
It feels right, honestly.
Yeah, it really does.
Feels like a good spot to be in, number 98 in the football rivalry ranking. I wonder where they have Arkansas, Texas.
I mean, if this is 1990, probably pretty high, but I don't think it hasn't. I mean, it hasn't been a thing for 3 decades.
Yeah.
So it's it's not really. I mean, for some people at a certain age, yeah, it's huge. For the rest of us, it's I mean, I was there for the last one in '91, and it was, hey, we're saying goodbye. We're going on to bigger and better things, and Texas is off, to go do their thing.
To run the
Russell
run the
Mountain
Southwest
says,
Conference into the
Kansas Missouri border war. Stop. I mean, the Kansas Missouri game is not even in the same zip code with Ohio State, Michigan, Auburn, Alabama, Army, Navy. Stop it.
It all depends on where you're from. Like if you are living in Kansas or Missouri or went to those schools, that means more to you than the Ohio State, Michigan
maybe it
rivalry
does. But we're talking about the greatest rivalries in the history of college football, not in your
no
personal
cops have
zip
been
code.
called to the post game for a failed flag planting in that one. I don't believe.
Christian, the Egg Bowl is not on that list. Here's the thing about Texas OU is if you are in a certain part of the country, say the East Coast, Texas, Oklahoma is played on another planet. Texas and Oklahoma have zero cachet north of, say, I don't know, Texas.
Right.
Nobody really cares. Alabama, Auburn moves the needle in all 50 states. Ohio State, Michigan moves the needle in all 50 states. And Army, Navy is the game.
The Apple Cup doesn't move.
No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. I'd be willing to listen to OU, Texas, but I know as an East Coaster, nobody cares. It doesn't, but Alabama, Auburn, Ohio State, Michigan, probably. And the games also have to mean a ton. I don't know that Oklahoma, Texas in the middle of October means a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
BE says the Battle of the Ravine. I will be willing to listen to that argument. Having been to that game, I will listen to that argument.
Yeah.
Iowa Man says Iowa versus Iowa State, bands were assaulted. All right.
Okay.
I'm willing to listen.
All right, I got the list.
Okay, who's obviously Ohio State, Michigan. 2's got to be Auburn, Alabama.
Yes. Yep,
3, Army, Navy.
OU, Texas, 3.
Really?
Army,
Okay.
Navy, 4.
Okay, all right.
USC, Notre Dame, 5.
Okay.
And now we're really just kind of, grabbing at stuff here. Nebraska, Oklahoma, 6.
They haven't played in 30 years.
They don't play.
No.
Miami, Florida State.
Okay, but that's only been big for like the last 40 years. Prior to that, I mean, those 2 teams were just they were elsewhere.
Well, most people don't remember
That's true.
beyond the last 40 years.
Okay.
Ohio State, Penn State. Penn State never wins. They always get their butt kicked. It's always like 17-10.
They also have only played a handful of times.
I hate that game.
Yeah.
Florida State. That was good for a while. Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Oh, battle for Paul Bunyan's axe.
Paul Bunyan's axe.
Yeah.
That's right. That's 10. That is the that's the first one. I mean, other than that goofy golden cowboy hat in the OU Texas game, that's the first trophy game I can remember on here, or that I recognize. Alabama and Tennessee. That's the one where you get to smoke the
Saturday
cigars.
in October. Yeah,
smoke the cigars.
Okay.
Georgia and Florida's 12.
You know what? That would be in my top 5 is Georgia, Florida.
What we used to be able to call the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. Now we can't say that anymore. Alabama, LSU. Outside of the Saban, Orgeron, Saban, Miles years.
That's a last 25 years phenomenon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let me just keep. I don't want to read this. Harvard, Yale at 20. What do you think about that?
They call it the game.
Well, it is the
Any
game
in which you have to start at 11 o'clock because the stadium doesn't have lights.
That's right. Yes.
You're not a serious rivalry.
And there's a 2-hour delay because someone protested it.
Somebody sat in the middle of the field.
Where was another one I wanted to run past you? Backyard Brawl 26, Pitt, West Virginia.
Man, that used to be one of my favorite games. And Penn State Pitt. was also another good one, and they've done away with it. They destroyed it. The Backyard Brawl was a really, really good one.
Texas and Arkansas 38.
Okay. A
respectable 38.
This is obviously looking at the history of college football, not kind of where they are today.
Well, yeah, and they get a panel of I don't know how old these people are to vote on this stuff. I mean, it's a little. I'm sure there's more credibility than something on like BuzzFeed. But I mean,
I love beating SC's ass every year. I mean, it's like I mean, there was a stretch of my life where Notre Dame didn't lose to SC. That's not a top 10 rivalry game. Those two teams don't hate each other. Now, Notre Dame, Miami in the 80s, those teams hated each other.
LSU and Arkansas comes in at 48.
Really?
Right ahead of the old Oak and Bucket, Indiana and Purdue at 49.
Yeah, there's a bucket of nails.
I mean, there were a lot of, the keg of nails is a different game.
Gavin wants to know, where is Arkansas versus winning?
That's too bad.
That's not nice.
It's very unfortunate that you said
Where's
that.
Bedlam on that?
Bedlam was in the 20s somewhere.
Okay.
I saw it earlier.
Which they've done away with that.
Yeah, they got rid of that one too. Yeah. Bedlam was 25. Okay. So I'm scrolling here. I'm honestly curious if Henderson made it. Because they've got, South Dakota State, North Dakota State on here.
Again, that's more of that's a more recent thing. But I mean, if you're going to put like all time, where's Williams and Amherst?
Well,
it's the oldest rivalry.
Well, they haven't played a meaningful game in 100 years. It's not on here. Is it?
I don't know. I mean, you're looking at the list. I'm just if you're looking past D1.
I mean, Mount Union and UW Whitewater's on here.
Yeah, they don't like each other. Throw out the records on those.
Williams and Amherst 93.
Okay.
Good call.
Yeah, thank you. It's the oldest. It's like one of the oldest football games that we have. Continuing football game.
Right. No Battle of the Ravine on here. That's a shame. But we can put Williams and Amherst on it.
There's a Carson Shaddy versus Pop-Up up there.
Y'all need to stop it right now, all right? I will turn this damn car around. Okay. UCF USF made it at 97.
Okay,
the war on I-4.
I'm done with this.
What's 97? It's not like they put it in the top 10. What's wrong with that?
No, that's not even a serious football game.
More people care about that than Amherst and whoever the hell.
I don't think so. Let me ask you this.
1913.
Has game day ever been to UCF USF?
I don't know if it has.
But it's been to Amherst and Williams.
Okay, great.
Where's
a meaningful rivalry when the forward pass was illegal?
Where's Virginia Tech on that one?
I don't know. That's in there somewhere, maybe.
Okay, I mean, any time you can wear a shirt that says
I can only access this on my phone, and I can't. Oh, Virginia Tech 78.
It's an underrated rivalry. Those two teams do not like each other.
Been playing since 1895.
Yeah, they do not like each other at all.
Yeah,
like I've been in a food court where Virginia fans yell at Virginia Tech fans. They don't get along. I mean, it's rednecks versus the kids that go to Virginia.
Yeah. I didn't know this. Baylor and A&M have been playing since 1899.
How about that? Who had that one?
Yeah. Baylor rarely wins, but I mean, it's
where's DVH versus Omaha?
Y'all?
That's Christian.
and Christian's alleged. See what happens, folks? See,
well, he's at Texas Tech now. He took the bag of money.
Your alleged hog fans in the media, they're all turning on you, right?
Where's Cal Stanford? That's a good one.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
The
I put it away.
The big game.
The big game, the big
right.
game,
yeah, the big
all
game.
that stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's produced one of the most iconic moments in college football history. Arkansas, Missouri has produced nothing.
Well, there was that fun game in the snow last year.
Again, do you remember the Stanford band play or the fun in the snow?
I remember all things.
Really?
College. I remember all things borderline rivalry.
You're a shill. Who's paying you?
Me?
Yeah.
Not enough people.
Yeah. Bill, where's Colorado? I'm going to take the bullet on this one.
All right.
Colorado State.
I don't know.
That's a good rivalry. That's a sneaky good rivalry game.
That's not on there.
It has to be.
It's CSU Wyoming.
Is it?
I always thought CSU's big rivalry was with Air Force.
No, because Air Force. God, I'm losing.
Air Force won all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can't search on this phone.
CSU Wyoming is. I mean, we don't like CU.
Okay.
But,
okay.
But
with Dion and Jay Norvell, I mean, that thing has gotten kicked up a little bit.
It has ramped up.
Wyoming, Colorado State, 69.
That's good.
Nice.
No, that's really
Nebraska,
really good.
Colorado, 33.
Well, they have a history.
Yeah,
they got a little bit of a history.
Right. Okay. There you go.
Oh, and Jesse and El Dorado, when you say the borderline rivalry, you say the borderline rivalry.
We had that clip at one point. of Phil flubbing that. And I don't know if we still have it anymore. No, we don't. Ah, shucks. That was a fun clip.
It was a lot of fun.
And then, the man comes in here and is like, starts censoring stuff, and we can't have fun anymore. They're always trying to end the fun around here, so they can do more, interviewing with people who write magazines.
Is Chad Morris versus 100% of the playbook in there?
Now, Chad Morris made CBS's list as the number one worst coaching hire in the last 25 years or something.
Where's
like that.
Petrino versus two-wheeled vehicles?
He's up the street. You know that, right?
Yeah, he's here. He's
up
listening.
the street. Right?
Trust me, they're listening.
Oh, yeah, they're listening.
Oh, they're listening. Well, there's fewer of them. They're still listening. The ones that listen to us are contracted.
And boy, you want to talk about a you alluded to this. I will jump into this. You want to talk about a story that will not go away.
Which one?
Well, Juracek firing Kevin Trainer over there at the athletic department. Like this thing, look, I think the plan was you do this and then a couple days and a holiday and we'll move on. And people are not moving on. People in the media are pissed about this.
Well, you're crossing the line between business and friendship, and I've been there. I understand, but there will be a soft landing spot for people if they toe the line. They will get cushy little gigs here. The rank and file probably it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But when you've got former All-Americans taking shots at your AD, that his. And I was reading an article on this over the weekend. It was a different AD in a different sport, but we were talking about the article was talking about how when things go bad, they start chipping away at you. And if you can withstand it, you better start winning fast. Everybody will fall back in line. But man, he's been taking body blows really since the end of basketball. He's nowhere to be found. Like when they're winning, he's front and center. Man, he is. Yeah. He is the biggest front runner.
Yes, he is.
Sitting half court at the Michigan game, couldn't wait to get on camera. Yeah. But things get rough. You can't find him.
He leads from the back of the room.
He does
at that point. I think. Right now, obviously, you have to look at, how the games play out or whatever. But the football coach is more popular than him right now.
Ooh.
He is.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you what. Here's the thing about Pittman. He has this quality that if too many people pile on from him, he becomes a sympathetic figure. He has that other side where people will be like, man, I feel bad for the guy. Hunter does not have that.
No
one is feeling bad for Hunter. Okay. But if Pittman, I've always thought about this. I'm like, people need to be careful because it's too much criticism on him. It's going to flip around and make him more popular.
Yeah.
And certainly he's more popular than his AD right now.
He also has a weird way of wiggling off the hook and he'll do like they could go and get beat by 70. By Memphis, and then turn around and beat Notre Dame, and everybody go, and they forget the Memphis game,
right?
Like he did with the Tennessee. I mean, he's riding that right now.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any way you can't sit there and go. Both of them have to have a really good 25-26 academic year to keep their jobs. I don't think there's any way you can postpone that. I know the university is going through all of these changes. You cut 10% of your staff because, and I don't know how many people care about this. But the 20.5 that you're revenue sharing this year, that number's going up. It's going to go up over the next, decade, 2 decades, so whatever it is. I'm not sure exactly how much incrementally it's going to go up, but it's going to go up, and you're going to have to keep finding new money. And if you can't find money, and this is rule number one in business, if you can't find the money, what do? You cut costs. And the first thing that they start cutting are people. People are the first thing to go because it's the easiest cost center to have. You can go, okay, that guy makes X. We're taking that back. And then it's like, well, we only need 3 more of those to get to our goal. Well,
right.
And then boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden you've got your money.
There are other ways, too, to make the accounting work. Like OU's AD is retiring to take some emeritus role. The next guy, they'll pay him or her less.
Sure.
And there's your savings.
That's the Tyson Foods plan. Hey, here's a guy making 100. We're going to cut this job and we're going to pay the next guy 60.
Right.
That's exactly what they do.
So let's say Joe Castiglione's making $1.5 million. The next AD will make less than $1 million. Well, there's $700-800 grand in savings right there. There you go.
Put a pin in this. Bill, we got a text out of the 479. Can you say I see fields of green, red roses too?
No, I will not.
Oh, the great Satchmo.
Wasn't nice. That wasn't nice.
Wow.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Wow. Boy, they're ruthless today, man.
Yeah.
They've run out of fireworks and they're pissed. That's what's happening with the Texans today.
Weekend's over.
And nobody is safe. Pittman, Juracek, Dave, Bill, nobody is safe today from these people. They are no longer, they're out of munitions and they are furious about it. All right. Hey, take advantage of the nice weather in Arkansas with Roback. They've got gear for the perfect summer days with fresh polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com. And Roback's Delta pants and shorts are a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric that looks great on or off the golf course. Use RUSH25 at checkout at Roback.com for 20% off your first order. That's RHOBACK.com. Roback, where action meets comfort.
Guaranteed satisfaction for at least 4 hours a day.
Does the Viagra have a shelf life?
This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Mandy White perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Choose your escape. Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Take a luxurious dip with the $5 Classic box. Indulge in a lavish meal with the $7 Supreme box. Or explore new worlds with the $9 Discovery box, now featuring the crispy chicken burrito for a truly unmissable experience.
Is that Tony Hawk?
Get Lux for less, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
East Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season right around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for
Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T.
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BODY to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BODY to 321-321. That's BODY to 321-321.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-551-3241. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-551-3241. That's 800-551-3241. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Look for sunny to partly cloudy skies today in northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs are going to climb into the upper 80s. We'll watch for a few scattered showers or thunderstorms to the afternoon and into the early evening. Some of the storms could be stronger today with some very gusty winds, or in some cases, maybe even some small hail. Tomorrow, we'll have sunny to partly cloudy skies with more scattered showers and thunderstorms to the afternoon and evening. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errolman that Joe Bonamassa sucks and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. Arkansas's got themselves a new outfielder. His name's Damian Ruiz, the 2025 Southland Conference Hitter of the Year. Hit .388 last year, 7 home runs, 46 RBIs. He's out of somewhere out of Texas. Played mostly right field for Lamar last season. Your Ruskin and Zach X-Polls. Brought to you by Arnold's in Milwaukee. Get the Arnold Burger. Talk to Al Del Vecchio. He will hook you up. You know their slogan. Bah! For the boys, there's an American flag bikini and a cowboy hat, a massive red flag. 60.9% of you said you are willing to gamble. Right? Don't recommend it, boys. Are the kids today soft or were we abused? 80.2% of you said today's kids are soft. If you ever met a situation you couldn't make worse? 71.1% of you said no. And do you ever wonder what the other babies you were born with in the nursery are doing these days? Live update. 76.3% of you say no. Those are your Ruskin and Zach X-Polls. Hey, get out there. Grab ass.
All right, let's head to the phone. Big Mike is on the phone on this fine day. Hi, Big Mike.
Hey, the Oklahoma legislature, I don't know how long ago it was, 10, 15, 20 years, was going to, when they heard one of the teams might leave, they were going to force Bedlam to continue to be played. But I guess it didn't pass because they aren't going to play it.
Nope. It's not.
They tried, but it's not going to fly.
You mentioned Tyson and left. Now, at one time, they said they were going to get rid of some line workers. And you can't get rid of line workers because all that crap's still got to be done, whether they're there, Well, some of us clapped back and said, hey, some of the people up in the office can go too if they want to cut costs. Of course, they didn't get rid of the plant manager or the assistant plant manager. But instead of actually getting rid of people, they just slowed down hiring and got rid of the ones who were useless pains. You know, it's one dang thing to be a pain. It's being a useless pain. A lot of dang times people in HR didn't want you to get rid of the useless pain because that made their retention records look bad, you know.
Oh, yeah, you got to ride that retention record. You get your percentage gets too high. People start asking questions.
You get rid of too many people, they start griping. Mm-hmm. But they could get rid of them then, so some of the useless pains were gotten rid of, thank God. And then, yeah, but they just slowed down hiring, so they didn't got rid of the useless pains. So a couple of people got let go of the office. They just got moved somewhere else. So nobody actually got fired at it except the useless ones, which was really nice for a little bit until they had some more useless ones.
Okay.
I fortunately was only a pain, so I didn't get fired. I was
not a useless pain, but just a pain.
That's good.
You know, every year I get a 3-day disciplinary layoff. You know, for
who hasn't?
Every year I got it every year because I just get tired of it and I'd start cursing somebody, whoever happens to be close by. And
okay.
Oh God, I watched the Savannah Bananas.
Yes, they were at Fenway.
Okay. Yeah, I watched that. I didn't know what it was. I said, is this minor league baseball? No, it ain't minor league baseball. It's basically the Globetrotters playing baseball.
Yes.
That's what it basically is. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but after a while I started really liking that crap. And I couldn't believe they filled Fenway Park all the way up.
They filled football stadiums, man. Yeah, it's a phenomenon.
They filled Death Valley down in Clemson.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a lot of people in Death Valley.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet there's a lot of nights the Red Sox can't fill that place.
Hey, Mike, we've got some questions here. You want to answer these?
Yeah, I guess.
Dana Mount Ida says, did you look at the calendar and it was December and it's like I haven't cussed anybody out?
Well, one day time I was sick of being there and we was going to have to work that Saturday. But I don't want to be here this Saturday. I don't want to be here tonight, and I don't want to be here Saturday. It was Thursday. I said, I'll be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll be off all in damn days. So I said something nasty to my supervisor, and she knew what I was doing. She knew what I wanted, and so she just went down there and done it. She gave me what I wanted because I said something horrible.
Wow.
Okay. Do you? Here's a text to the 479. Do you have a bottom shelf whiskey recommendation?
Old Crow.
Old Crow. Not old. What? Not it's not the. What was it? Heaven's Hill.
Old Heaven Hill.
Old Heaven Hill.
Here's the thing about Heaven Hill. You said that about somebody trying to sell a bottle of that for $290. The only reason they must have stopped making it, and they're trying to sell that to a bottle collector. That's the only reason it's $290. Because you could get that. You could get that for $250 for a half pint back in the 80s at the liquor store. And the bootlegger guy, if you didn't feel like going to the liquor store, well, you went a few miles over here, you know, in Montgomery County, you got to drive all the way to Crystal Springs to get liquor. And I don't want to drive that far, so go up. This guy over here is selling it, so you go to his house and buy it from him.
Yes.
He's got a whole. People think all they do is sell to underage people. That's BS. Most of who they sell to is people who don't want to drive to Crystal Springs. At least, well, in Montgomery County, that's who they sold to. And his brother, that guy's brother, there's a northern way to go over to Garland County, and if you lived over there, his brother also was dealing. And so
family business.
Two places to get. Yeah, and in the southern part of the county, there was another guy doing it. It was like anyway to shorten up your drive. You know, there were people had bootlegging operations going on. Oh God, I got accused of bootlegging.
Oh,
well, I mean, there are worse things getting accused of, I guess.
Well, I'm buying for my friend. That's all the hell I was doing. I wasn't bootlegging. I didn't have a room full of whiskey and beer at the house.
Mike, there's a theory running loose right now on the text line. Can we rule out alcohol for why you got your 3-day weekend?
Yeah, I never got laid off at work for being drunk. I was drunk a couple of times there, but I was not laid off for that.
Okay. They're just, again,
Fair enough.
This is an interactive show.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
Great question from Smack Daddy. Yesterday was National Fried Chicken Day. Why did that chicken not die?
Those people over there, Mexicans, they don't celebrate American holidays.
Right.
Fair enough.
All right.
And they
all right. Yeah, is that it? Yeah, I think that'll about do it.
Thank you, Big Mike.
Yeah. I'll get off here. Talk to y'all later.
Thank you.
This is a
Big
great
Mike.
text.
Yes.
Razor Bacon. I like when Big Mike calls.
Yeah. He was on it today. He's good.
Yeah. He was all over.
That bird is on point.
Oh, isn't it?
The chicken was on it today.
It's like that bird knows.
Yeah.
That he's talking.
The great ones know.
Right.
They just know. And they raise their game to the to meet the moment. You know what I mean?
I got it.
Great ones know. Just for some bookkeeping here, Oklahoma is not scheduled to play Oklahoma State. And FBS schedules goes out 11 years here. They will play a home and home with Nebraska in 29 and 30. And they're going to go home and home with Clemson in 2035 and 2036. So there you have it.
Okay.
Michigan, they're home and home in Michigan this year and next year, too. The Oklahoma Sooners. Who will be their coach in 2026? That's the question right there.
I think I think everything will be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we're undervaluing them.
I think they should give Drink a shot down there.
Oh, you think so?
In Norman. Yeah, why not? Why not? Get him the heck out of here.
Okay.
We need Missouri to have a bad coach again.
Yeah.
Crying out loud. All right, we'll do the drive home and everything coming up here in a moment on Ruscin and Zach. If your business website, stinks, I have an answer for you. Modular Orange. They are changing the game for service businesses across Arkansas, whether you're a lawyer, plumber, counselor, whatever it is. Professional websites for $95 a month with no upfront cost. That's right. They'll write it, build it, launch it, secure it, all of that. $95 a month. Fast, affordable, and it works. So quit wasting your time with these DIY websites that nobody looks at or anything. Go to Modular Orange. Go to modularorange.com and get started. modularorange.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I believe that I'll go upstairs when my time here is done, and I just can't imagine standing being judged and the good Lord going, you spent how much for a quarterback?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Fans, this is Elizabeth.
This is Robert. And this is Matt. We're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville, your headquarters for all things Razorback.
From clothing items like Nike, Champion, Cutter & Buck, Tommy Bahama, and many more,
to a wide range of home, office, and fan cave decorations.
We even have furniture, a pool table, stuff for the yard, garden, and too much other stuff to mention.
So no matter if you're headed to the game or watching from your living room, stop by the Stadium Shop at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville. That's 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
Or call us at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Or stop by the Interweb store at shoponrazorback.com.
Whoa, that's a first, Dad. You actually got it right. How'd you do that?
Well, I use that Googleator thing.
And we're back.
Anyway, that was shoponrazorback.com.
The largest Razorback store south of the North Pole, and I have a plaque to prove it.
Folks, it just does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Your home and auto are some of your largest assets to protect. Take the time to make sure you have the best protection for them with Biddle Armstrong Insurance. Biddle Armstrong Insurance is a leading independent insurance agency in Fayetteville, serving all of Northwest Arkansas. Biddle Armstrong shops your home, auto, and all lines of personal insurance with many of the leading insurance companies in the nation. They work to provide you with appropriate coverages, competitive rates, and excellent local customer service. Call Biddle Armstrong today, 443-0808.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers and Grace Covington in Farmington.
Do you want to know the true value of your property for free in under 30 seconds? Tara Limbird and the Limbird team has the answers. Go to LimbirdTeam.com. Right in the middle of the page, click the Sell a Home tab, enter your address. That's it. You could be sitting on a gold mine without even realizing it. And if you're ready to sell, Tara's team can give you a cash offer in just 72 hours. Or you can choose her high-octane marketing strategy that's getting homes sold for thousands over asking. Tara's approach is powerful, proven, and personal. It's why I would trust Tara Limbird to sell my home. Don't wait. Go to LimbirdTeam.com. Limbird. And to read the over 1,000 five-star reviews, just Google Limbird Real Estate Group. Your next big payday could be just a click away. Find out all about it at LimbirdTeam.com. LimbirdTeam.com. Do it today.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Look for sunny to partly cloudy skies today in northwest Arkansas. Afternoon highs are going to climb into the upper 80s. We'll watch for a few scattered showers or thunderstorms through the afternoon and into the early evening. Some of the storms could be stronger today with some very gusty winds, or in some cases, maybe even some small hail. Tomorrow, we'll have sunny to partly cloudy skies with more scattered showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon and evening. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
You're hot.
Bill, can you say she's got Betty Davis eyes?
No, I did not.
That's a shame.
No, I had that queued up.
I was just, it's on the 2 and the 4. All right, fine.
What that Kim Carnes? Kim Carnes smoking about 5 packs a day.
Easily.
You know, I sound like B. Arthur, don't I?
I could see that. I could hear that. Yeah. B. Arthur.
And it wasn't
occupation.
And it wasn't
stand-up philosopher.
And it was not like this when I got here today. I got here.
It's progressively gotten worse.
Yeah. Well, it's the black mold in the building.
Yeah. You got to understand there's after the flood, there's mold in the building. So
these air ducts haven't been cleaned since Clinton was in office.
Clinton?
Bush 1? Okay.
Lincoln.
Hey, they're getting a new roof next door, though.
Oh,
That's fun.
Oh,
we got a new roof.
Go. I got to ask a question.
All right.
Go ahead.
Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle. Or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
God, that was boring.
Don't you get discouraged.
Another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
Slap the muddy old balls in there and you swish up and down and clean as new.
Woo pig.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, what do you see
so
here?
I walk in this morning, and there's some things going on next door in the building next door. There's a lot of hammering, a lot of nailing.
Yes.
Not the good kind either. There's a truck parked next to me, way too close to my car.
Right. Yeah.
So I actually got up and moved my car because I think he was a little offended.
You wouldn't lay on your car,
but it had this conveyor belt, and they were taking shingles up onto the roof of the next building.
Yeah.
There was a woman in our parking lot in a Subaru.
Yeah.
No joke. Who sat in the parking lot all day.
Yeah.
She's still out there.
Yeah. What's that about?
I don't know. I mean, she's just sitting in the Subaru.
Yeah.
Just watching whatever's going on. She's been there since like 9 o'clock this morning.
Is she there to watch the roofers?
I don't know.
You noticed that too, huh?
Yeah, I did. It was weird.
Go ask her.
No.
You're the most extroverted of the three of us. You go out there and ask her, hey, what you doing?
I don't want to know. I mean, I want to know, but I don't want to know.
You don't want to know that
I don't want to know that badly.
All right,
I'm
fine.
afraid of what is going on next door.
Okay.
Because they got people like walking in. Remember, we had Bill before, long time ago, when that building was occupied. It was occupied by a law firm. There was always a lawyer who would come out of the side door, like a side, like not through the lobby, but through the side door, and he would work some kind of drug deal on the and he just walked back.
That's what you don't know that.
No, but he
don't know if
there
it was
the
drugs.
day he looked in the window and saw you and me looking back at him, and he never did it again.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's no privacy out there.
None.
In the alley. between
Zero.
Two buildings.
Yeah, I mean, there's a culvert. There's a giant sinkhole, which somebody's going to snap their ankle off.
Yeah. I've rolled my ankle.
Yeah,
a
that
little
is.
bit there.
It's real treacherous out there, Bill. In your condition, I wouldn't go that way.
What do you mean my condition?
You know, you got the hip, the shoulder, the knee, the nose. I mean, all of it. It's
The
just,
nose.
I don't know. I mean, Bill's 90% artificial, so I don't want to. I don't want you going out there and falling down and you can't get back up.
Okay.
Make for a good story, though.
It would.
She's been sitting there all day in a running car.
Yeah, Smack Daddy says she's part of a Subaru support group.
There was a kid in there too.
Yeah. There was a kid in there. The air was running.
Yeah.
Maybe she saw Bill at the Subaru club meeting the other day.
Let me go see if she's still.
Okay. Corey wants us to ask her live on the air. She'd be down if you stick your head out the door, she'd be to the right. You saw this, didn't you?
I wasn't paying that close attention.
Okay, yeah.
But he really is going to look.
Yeah, no, like she was there all morning. When they were bringing like the materials and things, she was just sitting there. Like I went to my car, opened up the door to go get something out of my car. My butt couldn't have been more than 5 feet from her window. She just sat there, didn't flinch, nothing. Just sat there as we as I got the stuff out of my car. I went back out there like I don't know, 30 minutes later to grab something else. Still sitting there. She was there when I got back from lunch. BE says that we can welcome female listener number 193. Let's see here.
We're about to get our report.
Yeah, I can't wait for this. Okay, she's still there is the question.
No, she's not
okay.
there.
She's actually gone. Okay,
And the roofers are gone too. So,
okay.
Coincidence.
Well, okay. Skeeter,
They're going to be back tomorrow. Let's see if she comes back tomorrow.
Okay. Skeeter wants to know, was that Robert Kennedy Jr. I just heard? Kyle from Hinesville says, please protect Bill at all costs. No snapping of ankles. Oh, no, this sinkhole out there is getting progressively worse. And it's covered by grass.
Yeah, so you can't see it.
Right, it's like one of those World War II traps.
We need like a cone out there.
Yeah,
or something.
you know what? We may take one of the road cones out there and put it over that thing. I don't want one of those.
Take the Pittman one. It's not worth much anymore.
No, but it's got Purdue's head coach's signature on it.
Oh, yeah. He's going to tear it up there.
Jesse's saying maybe she wants Bill to sign her Subaru. Okay, now BZ and Fayetteville says it's called a project manager. Okay, I'd be willing to buy that.
Maybe that's true.
I mean,
I didn't know they got watched the whole time.
I did
not know that. I thought they just did the thing and then Like, that's a job where, like, progress is pretty obvious. You either have a new roof or you don't. Like, there's no, like, you can tell. Like, you can't hide whether or not the roof is new or not. Like, you can just look at it. And if it's half done, you're like, some of these, like, when you're talking about, like, plumbing and electrical, well, that's in the walls. You don't know if that's done right or not until it goes wrong. But with a roof, it's either there or it's not. There's not a lot of in between. You know what I'm saying?
Tyler in El Dorado is texting, Bill, can you say red dye is bad and Americans are fat?
Bill is not your speak and say, everybody, all right? Calm down.
Here, Woo Pig Stevens says she was just waiting on her child support. Okay.
That's very unfortunate.
Jesse in El Dorado would like to know, is she hot? Well, I mean, it was 90 degrees out there, so yeah, probably.
Oh, you meant temperature.
Yes. Oh, okay. Now, BZ, obviously, BZ has worked on a job site. None of us have. If they're short of materials, she's there to run to get more.
Oh, she's a runner.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right. Thank you, BZ. That is very valuable information.
All right. And also,
but she wasn't bothering anybody.
You can't, but no. We were just curious what was going on there. Or if, Bill had a stalker or something. We didn't know what was going on.
Subaru stalker.
That's
Wouldn't
right.
that be weird? She's not stalking you. She's stalking your car. I noticed hers was, noticed hers was bigger than yours.
When you go to these hardware stores nowadays, you can't buy 5 bolts.
No.
You have to buy 500 bolts.
Correct. Yes.
You know what I mean? You have to do that. Or you need little nuts or something like that. You can't buy 10.
Okay. Are you ready to learn some construction lingo?
I'm dying to hear
because around here we just love to use words. We have no idea what they mean, but we just throw them out there. JT, who works in construction, says that a project manager doesn't watch every minute of the day. That's a bird dog that watches guys work.
Bird dog. Lady's bird dogging.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay, well now we know.
Okay.
Yeah, but is she getting paid to do that?
I would think so. Jamie says she's also the reason they don't leave. Okay.
Okay, all right. Very educational today here on the
we have our
the
first
program.
look at Sam Pittman in the new video game.
Not close.
Not great.
Not close at all.
Not great at all.
It makes you wonder if these engineers in Palo Alto or wherever even ever looked at these coaches.
No, the nerds haven't. Now, here's a good question. Would she be considered a construction wag?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But if this is a job, well, then if you're dating the help, well, then that's conflict of interest.
Gavin pointing out a bird dog is also a snitch.
Oh.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
So tomorrow we need to go up to the window and be like, hey, are you a snitch?
I don't know if that's exactly how that goes, but
in my neighborhood, snitches get stitches.
Ah, there he is. Giannis, right?
That was Giannis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Russell in Mountain Home. Does your hardware store have a friendly, knowledgeable staff?
Yeah.
Boy, if I've done one, I've done 1,000 commercials where I've read that line. Oh.
Fake Sterling would like to know if the jukebox is featured in a video game. No, I'm getting live reports from someone actually playing the game
how's
right
it
now.
going?
He said it's basically the same.
Okay.
Which is fine. I mean, there's a couple of little tweaks here and there, but
my observation on my limited knowledge of sports video games is they get about 5% better every year. There's not these big sweeping changes year to year.
No.
The
They're
graphics get a little bit better,
Yeah,
a little bit more real every year.
Here's somebody that wants to know who's the ESPN bird dog.
I know. Do you know?
I know.
He doesn't live around here. Not anymore, anyway.
Bill, Hacker would like you to say, let me think it over. I've got a guy on the other line about some white walls.
Oh, Lou Brown.
Can you just say, oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Tire World.
I got a guy on the other line about some.
JT. JT says being the bird dog's the best job. He says you get paid, but you just watch.
She was sitting in air conditioning all day. Now she's sitting in a car. So that's
Bill, which is worse, bird dogging or raw dogging? Or prairie dogging? Prairie dogging's got to be the worst, right? I mean,
well, they
has
carry,
to be.
they carry the plague.
Okay.
Whoops.
Do you guys have prairie dogs out here?
Probably somewhere.
No, they're called chipmunks.
I got squirrels in my yard now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
hey, welcome to it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Now here's Pete in Tawnytown saying she is an OSHA rep.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna. If she's there tomorrow.
Well, there wasn't an OSHA magnet on the side of the car.
She was parked in our side of the lot,
Yeah,
so
but she didn't
then
know
I
that.
would have the right to ask some questions.
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Our property, right?
Here's a text out of the 870. Her professional title would be gopher, not runner, because they go for this and they go for that.
Right. Yeah.
I guess, is that really where that term came from?
Here's
Gopher?
oh my God.
Is that right?
I
they
think,
go for this and they go for. Is that?
I think that's right. Yeah. I'm just seeing for the first
Seriously?
time.
That sounds accurate.
I'm distracted.
Wow.
I'm distracted. I'm looking at Mike Gundy for the first time on this college game, and I mean, he looks. It looks terrible. Like
The thing is, if you see Madden, the images are, or the characters in the game look just like their real life counterparts. This is not even
swing and a miss.
Yeah,
I haven't seen one coach that looked right yet.
Now, if they get the players right, or at least the big time players, like if Arch Manning looks like Arch Manning, all right. So that's a major step forward.
So is this, and I know they don't need any help, but is this like some sort of sneaky ploy to get more attention for the game? Is we'll make the coaches look bad, and then
here's a live report from the game.
Yeah,
Taylor Green can't throw on the game either.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Well, but you just wait. They're due for a big year. You watch.
Second year under Petrino.
Your drive home inspired by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Crispy chicken's better in a Taco Bell taco or burrito or both. Try Taco Bell's new crispy chicken taco and or burrito today at participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Drive home powered by Mr. Sparky. We'll be back and we'll continue to let the textures take over here on ESPN Arkansas. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, I'm Chip Scarborough in the 4029 newsroom. Tragedy in Texas as nearly 90 people are now dead from catastrophic flooding. This includes more than 24 campers and counselors from an all-girls Christian camp. Agencies from our area, including Sheepdog Impact Assistance, are sending resources to the hard-hit area. We're updating the urgent search for survivors tonight on 4029 News. Well, police say a Fayetteville man is accused of capital murder in the death of a 4-month-old baby girl. Investigators say 25-year-old Jacob Kraus was recently booked into the Washington County Detention Center. He's being held on $1.5 million bail. And hot and humid out there on this Monday. Temperatures in the low to mid-90s in most spots, but feeling more like the upper 90s and low 100s. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee is tracking chances for isolated thunderstorms coming up on 4029 News. I'm Chip Scarborough with this live local late-breaking update.
Celebrate freedom and fun with the Red, White, and Blue sale at Burton Pools and Spas. Cool off in a Doughboy above-ground pool, now up to $1,500 off. Or dive into summer with a semi-in-ground pool starting at just $190 a month. Go big with an in-ground pool and get a free heater with select pools to keep the good times going even longer. Visit one of Burton Pools' 4 convenient locations or burtonpools.com. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Call my friend JT Finley at 479-521-4220.
Taco Bell's new crispy chicken tacos and burritos are so delicious.
Wait, Taco Bell's a chicken place now?
Nope, they're a taco place.
So this crispy chicken taco's from another chicken place.
No, it's from Taco Bell.
But this chicken is all white meat with avocado ranch. Gotta be from a chicken place.
It's coated in crispy tortilla chips. That's Taco Place.
I don't know. It seems like Taco Bell's just a chicken place now.
Well, the crispy chicken also comes in burritos.
What is even real?
Try the new crispy chicken tacos and burritos from Taco Bell. Your taco place, it's also a chicken place. It's also a taco place.
Participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-372-2017. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-372-2017. 800-372-2017. 800-372-2017.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. Lower T. Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BODY to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BODY to 321-321. That's BODY to 321-321.
Experience Razorback football on the Hill this fall as quarterback Taylon Green, defensive stalwart Cam Ball, and the Hogs will be returning to action for great home matchups, including the August 30th home opener, the first ever matchup with Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, on September 27th, and a matchup against Texas A&M inside Razorback Stadium for the first time since 2013. Secure your tickets online right now at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 54 days. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Hey, we're here still. All right.
You know,
yes.
And I'm going to be very cautious in saying this because I don't want to give it too much credit.
Yeah.
But I had the rush on this morning, and Ty said something this morning that I actually, for him, was an immaculate statement, but it really got me thinking this morning.
Okay.
The things that you laughed at when you were in second grade, you still laugh at.
Good point.
You know, somebody rips one, you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh.
Never not funny.
Yeah, it's never not funny. For whatever reason, it makes me laugh. I don't know why.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's nothing funnier than a groin shot.
Oh, football to the groin. Oh yeah.
I mean, you laugh every time.
Yes. That's right.
I don't know what it is. But Bill, can you say never mind. Sorry, Bill. I need to be better about that.
Jamie still thinks Adam Sandler movies are funny.
Well, Jamie, I respect your right to be wrong.
Right.
Yeah. Adam Sandler made one funny movie, and that was it.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore. Yeah. That was it.
Chubbs.
Yeah. I mean, you can get Apollo Creed with a wooden hand. Yeah. That's funny.
I like that. Bob Barker beating the crap out of him.
Right.
Okay, the drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Fill my hole. All righty.
Sorry, never not be funny. Sorry.
See, exactly.
I'm not going to apologize.
It's such a funny moment.
I
there.
know. I know.
want to apologize.
Bunga bunga.
Right. Let's see here. So we did. I don't think we dabbled in this the other. Thursday was such a whirlwind show. It was hard to get everything in. It was such a whirlwind.
Thursday was, yeah. Wow.
So the LSU wants to put ads on the jersey.
Uh-huh.
And they are apparently seeking approval to do this.
Okay.
And all of the pearl clutchers that watch college football are just up in arms about this. And I just don't understand what the big stink is about all this.
Bill, do the New York Yankees have a advertisement on the right sleeve of their jersey?
Well, it's got the big NY.
Well, they have an actual ad. There's advertising on the sleeve of the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball went to this a couple of years ago.
Some of them have it on the helmet too, right?
And that's for special games. Like they do it when they go overseas and whatever. No offense to Tiger Bait or the LSU fans, but your iconic jersey is not more iconic than the Yankees. It's good enough for the Yankees.
Right.
It's good enough for you.
Well, the Celtics have it.
The C's, the Dodgers, every iconic franchise has it.
Right.
Well,
you're not in that group.
NBA teams have it.
Huh?
All the NBA teams.
All NBA teams have it. All Major League Baseball teams have it. The NFL's probably going to move that way at some point.
Right.
Hear me out on this. One of the most valuable franchises in the world is Manchester United.
The whole shirt's ad.
The whole shirt's an ad, man. You're not bigger than Man U. Okay? If it's good enough for them, you can do it.
Right.
I mean, who makes corn dogs? What would be their sponsor?
State Fair.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Fisherman's Friend, or what's it? Who's the guy that the Islanders used to have on their jersey?
Oh, the
Fisherman's Wharf.
The Gorton.
Yeah,
the Gorton fish stick guy.
Fish stick guy. Bill, have you eaten fish sticks recently?
Not in 50 years.
Okay. All right. Just asking. I don't know.
Well, you got to be curious.
I haven't had fish stick.
Right.
First of all, I don't eat fish. That's gross.
Right.
But
yeah, this is such a July quote unquote controversy. Oh, how could they do? I mean, everybody's doing it, man. This is pro sports now. You're firing people in the athletic department. Like they need the dough.
Yeah.
So this is going to generate some of the dough. That's what they're going to do. I mean, they're not that. There is still this one loophole that they have to be allowed to do it. They can't just go do it.
Yeah, I mean, you're the first one to kind of broach that. And look, who cares? Yeah, here's the other thing: is you don't gripe about it when you go to a bowl game and they've got their patch on there.
Oh, there's so many patches now.
Stop it.
There's an SEC, a Nike. There's it's crazy. Who cares?
Here's Fake Sterling says fish sticks are a great snack while kayaking on a holiday weekend.
It is not deterring people from watching the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese because those uniforms have a bunch of ads on them too, and nobody cares.
Guys, one of the most valuable franchises in the world, Man U, has advertising all over them.
Right.
Now there are people that will fight it, and I understand, man. That college football is like the last bastion of pureness, and we threw that out the window.
Division II, maybe.
And I know this. Notre Dame has no advertising inside the stadium. Well, that subject has come up.
Yeah.
They have no in-stadium advertising.
Think what they would get.
They don't do advertising on the video boards or anything like that. They just don't do it.
Think what they'd make if they did it. Millions.
They don't. Man,
well, I know, but I mean, everybody needs the money.
Well, yeah, I mean, you always want more, but they're fine. But yeah, if they were to go and do something like that, it would be totally different. Look, Arkansas can't even get their stadium sponsored. Let's worry about that
first.
No,
they can't. They had to farm that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that part out.
The AD's so good at raising money, you couldn't do it. Couldn't get it done.
I when I saw the baseball thing, because I don't care about the NBA that much. I mean, I see the patches, and it's not, as long as it's not obstructive, I don't care. Like if the Yankees had their I forget who it is, had their sponsor over the NY or above the NY, all right, I probably have an issue with that. But I find
it very effective because I end up more often than not, it's a business I don't know. And up. What the hell is that? What is that company? I don't know what they do.
And look, if the SEC went all in on this and did what the NBA did, which is we're going to help you find sponsorships, and the league jumped in and helped each school rather than leaving them on their own, all right, I'm cool with that.
Right.
It's like an all-for-one thing.
The Edmonton Oilers have Skip on their helmets. I'm like, what the hell is Skip? Turns out it's a Canadian, food app like like DoorDash.
Now, Greg using the right vernacular here. European soccer clubs negotiate their own apparel deals, so they use that kit like a billboard, which is exactly what it was intended to be. Like my favorite European soccer team is Tottenham, and they were sponsored by AIG for years, or AIA, excuse me. I didn't know what it was. So you Google it, you figure it out. Okay, now that makes more sense.
That's why it makes the money, yeah.
And when they sell you a jersey with that on there, that's for life, man.
Like, of all the college football problems that this sport has, and there are plenty of them, this does not rise to the level of outrage that it was receiving over the past few days, as far as I can tell. I mean, come on.
Here's Matt. What about a sponsor on the gold helmets? No. Lou Holtz tried that. Lou Holtz wanted to put a stripe on it with an ND on the side, and the administration came in and went, no, we don't do that.
Let's try and get a roster together where people don't need names on the front and the back of the jerseys to know who the heck everybody is. Let's start there.
You're against the alternate jerseys.
This has always been my position on alternate jerseys. If I can turn the TV on and still recognize who's who, I'm okay with it. But one time, Virginia Tech was wearing orange.
Yeah.
And Miami was wearing
Miami was wearing
I thought they were flipped. I'm like, who's who here?
But here's the thing. Like, if you're going to do it once a year, that's fine. If you're going to, Arkansas goes down to A&M and wears anthracite. I'm just using that as an example. Settle down. They go down there and they wear that.
But I still knew it was Arkansas playing. So
the other 11 games, you can identify the team. I don't like turning on the TV and going, I don't know who this is. It's ridiculous. I mean, and again, we sound old. They're not marketing this stuff to us. It's about marketing and selling jerseys and blah, 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 blah. It's making yourself look cool.
But a couple of differences here. Number one, Arkansas is not an iconic uniform in any way, shape, or form.
Now hang on.
It's just another team in red or white. That's what it is.
No.
That's absolutely true.
They've got a – God, I can't believe we're doing this. They've got a top 25 uniform combo when the Quinn Grovies were in vogue.
That was 30 years ago.
But just the red, the white, the red helmet, that's a top 25. It's not up there with Michigan. It's not up there with Texas or Notre Dame or any of the Ohio State, any of those teams. It's in that second group.
Now, they've been on Nike for about 10 or so years. Yeah. And I said, this is a great opportunity for Arkansas to kind of be the Oregon of the SEC, because you don't really have a ton of tradition. So just go nuts and get out of the pile. And make a name for yourself as being, we're going to be the wacky uniform team in the South. And they, of course, didn't do it because the old people would get offended by it.
Mississippi's taken over that.
Right, exactly. And what happens? Well, they get a lot of attention.
You said last week they couldn't do anything.
Well, they don't win anything, but, I mean, they get a lot of attention.
Here's a text out of the 479. ND doesn't need to accept ads to make enough money off adult fantasy football camps.
That's a shot at you.
Keep your hands up.
Hey, nobody.
What's the low blows?
Nobody has taken a unfair shot at me today. I feel very sad about that.
I mean, do you want them to?
I mean, are
you seeking that sort of attention?
Plenty of,
I got you off the hook for the football thing.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, the backyard.
Yeah, I got you off
front
the
yard
hook for
football
that.
Actually.
And first of all, the adult football camp, that was worth it. It was worth every dime.
You met the coach. Man.
I did.
And
went to the national title game.
This is such a hypocritical thing. Every summer, you see the pictures of everybody at Cal's fantasy camp, and you're like, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. And then this guy does it for real, and he's a loser. Well, that's not right at all. They're losers, too.
If you had the opportunity to do it, you would, too. If Arkansas ran that sort of camp, and you have to run it the right way.
Well, Cal does it.
I'm talking about now, but that's let's show up, we'll have some fun, get a picture with the coach, go. I'm talking about the real experience of doing it, of being a Notre Dame football player for a week. Going to practice, doing this, that was worth every dime. Yeah. Every penny I spent on that. All the ramen I ate after that.
I don't like this hypocrisy of when they show pictures at Cal's fantasy camp. People are like, "That's so cool," and then you actually do it, and you're like, "What a dork!" It's not fair. It's not fair at all.
The price point between what I spent and they spent a little.
I don't know what that costs. They're not doing it for free though.
It was $1,500
for Cal's camp.
Yeah, mine was. I spent $7 more than that.
That's insane.
But I'm telling
you working on one kidney now? What are you doing
pretty
over
much.
there?
I had to sell blood and kidneys and all kinds of stuff. But it was worth
You
it.
escorting for those social ladies out of Pinnacle? Is that what you're doing?
I got a feet pick account. It's fine.
Oh, hey, nobody knows.
I'm telling you though, if you have a bucket list thing, a sports bucket list thing, whether it's going to a certain game, doing fantasy football, then do it. It is worth every second of it, and it lived up to the hype.
All right. I don't like this.
Okay.
I think that either everybody is cool or we're all dorks. One of the. I mean, there's no picking and choosing here. It's not a salad bar.
Graham says that if he went to Arkansas fantasy football camp, he would immediately enter the transfer portal.
Well,
Wow.
that would be appropriate. So y'all aren't really fired up about the season, huh? Are you?
Wow.
I'm just just trying to take a temperature here of the room, and
it is.
Woo, man, y'all are nasty. Y'all are nasty out there.
Well,
and you know what the problem is? Is the homers who listen to this because there's nothing else on. They get mad at us because they think we're saying this
winning
stuff.
by default.
Well, they think we're saying this stuff. We're not saying it. Your fellow fan is saying this stuff. We're the ones here trying to keep this thing, above the water to a certain extent.
Look, there's a point at which the rose-colored glasses, the cardinal-colored glasses, have to come off. You got to go. Look, man, there's some questions. Again, we say this all the time. Hope's not a plan. And if you start your season or you start talking about your team with if this happens and if that happens, you've got
three or more ifs. You've got a 500.
Hey, man, I'm all for blind optimism.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to say we're going 12-0? Okay, cool. I'm fine with that. Don't be disappointed when they don't. They have a lot of questions, a lot.
But that's why they do it. They want to be disappointed. So you set the bar way too high.
Yeah, it's a toxic
and then when they fall short, you're like, see, I told you
This
suck.
is the most toxic
I told you the whole
relationship
time.
many of you will ever be.
That's exactly right.
You give them everything, they give you nothing.
Right.
And that is how this goes.
And they're snobby about it too.
Oh yeah. Oh no, they totally ghost you. They're not returning your text.
No. Unless they need money. Then
Greg
they'll
wants
text
to know if there's a motorcycle fantasy camp at Arkansas. That's not nice, Greg.
Greg.
Come on, Greg.
Greg,
above the belt. Guys, keep the punches out.
all right, you know what? That's the second time. I'm deducting a point. Deducting a point. Let all the judges know we're taking a point away from the
Come on,
Texans,
guys.
right?
And I understand.
This is your football team you're talking about, people. You can't say this stuff.
Well, I mean, you can. Just don't say it out
What
loud.
happened to, they're going to win every game? What happened to that?
Where are those people?
Yeah, where are they at?
There's a school of thought that says they're going to win 8 or 9. I don't know how they're getting there, but there's
How much alcohol is involved in that school?
a lot of old crow.
See, now I'm part of the problem now.
No, you're not.
I
No,
take
you're
it
not.
back. I'm sorry about that. They're going to have a fine.
Bill, how many games are they going to win? You're our guy on this. Mr. Valentine will set the line.
I'll set it at 5.
Okay, 5 wins, 5 and 7. I think they're going to sneak out 6 because they're going to win one they shouldn't.
The shortest odds on Bet Saracen are like 3 and 4 right now.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's the shortest odds,
Ugh.
like minus 1,100 on that. So and these are their own fans, the bettors.
Yeah, this is
on Bet Saracen.
But like we talk about this every year. Like in June, everybody's like, oh, they're going to be terrible. Or May, it's terrible. And then they start that ramp up into July. Well, here we are, and nobody's excited about this.
No,
the schedule's daunting. I don't think that's a surprise. But I don't know, man. Now here you go, Justin and Hackett. I can't wait for the upcoming season, basketball season. That is.
Yeah. I tell you what, where the money is. If they did, if somebody wants to put their money where their mouth is here, plus 575 that they win 8 or more regular season games this year on the Bet Saracen app right now. 9 or more, that's plus 1,200. And if they did pull it off, I mean, you could get rich here. I'm just saying.
Oh, we're on to this. Hacker says during Arkansas fantasy football camp at halftime of the game, you get to view the Polar Express.
Yeah, there it is.
Guys, we can do
Bound
this.
to happen.
We can do this all day.
Right. Is fantasy camp interrupted 19 times because they have to walk a donor out on the field and hand him a check? Another thing they do. Or the fry toss. Sorry, hold up on fantasy camp. We got a timeout here. We got to toss the fries out here on the for a timeout. It's a sponsored deal. Oh man, we could do this all day. Could do this all day. Well, that thing is just not going away with the layoffs, man. It is just like a fart in church. He can't shake that over
But there's
there.
nothing else going on. That's the problem with doing this at this time of year. Like last year when they did when they raised the prices on everything, they did it like going into a bye week. What are you doing? Do it after a win, man. When everybody's excited.
No one can say they've had the great timing on all this stuff.
No.
I don't know. But does it feel like to anyone else that the AD is just like hemorrhaging support right now? Does it feel that way, or am I, prisoner of the moment here? By the way, there was one show that told you 4 years ago this guy wasn't any good, and it was this one. So you're welcome. Thank you.
I feel like they are at that point where they're putting everything on their credit cards and hoping that and paying and wanting to pay it off later. That's what this feels like. Is they're throwing every switch, they're making big purchases on the credit card. Yeah. Knowing full well they're probably going to declare bankruptcy and not have to pay it.
But usually what happens, though, is like next Thursday, Pittman's up there. And he'll say some stuff that'll get some reaction. And people will be like,
in 4 years. He is one of
Yeah, but he hasn't put it in the ditch either. Like
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's just very middle of the road, mundane. There's nothing. He will say nothing interesting at this event.
But he won't say anything that makes you go, oh,
Exactly.
God, why did you're not embarrassed he's up there.
Exactly.
So when that happens, there'll be some people that'll be like, well, maybe they'll be all right. And then that snowball starts going, and then by the end of August, they're going to win 11 games because that's the way it works around here. So this is the darkest point, and then eventually when people see plays on social media that are carefully curated and edited to make it look better than they are, people will start to drink the Kool-Aid again. So it'll be fine. Everything will be fine.
Gilligan says, are they going to have Paul McCartney sing Hey Jude at fantasy camp? Hey, are they doing that stupid golf ball thing again?
They can't get Fred McCartney to sing it. I think they did it already.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Well, the Top Golf knockoff comes to the stadium. No, I don't know. I think they did it already. Maybe they didn't.
You guys won't let go of this Hey Jude thing. Do you get the lyrics written on a sign on stationery signed by Sam Pittman? The lyrics to Hey Jude.
Man, Sam has so much going on. He's not paying attention to what the band's doing. I can promise you that. He's got much bigger things to worry about than whether or not they play
JT
Hey Jude.
says 4-8 is dang close to the ditch.
Yeah, but they haven't done it yet. And if they do it, then all that's open. But they haven't done it yet. But man, this has been like these things bubble up and they go away. Like I mean, honestly, my situation, like 3 days. I mean, everybody moved on by then.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Like 2 weeks later, they're still talking about this thing.
I wouldn't say 3 days.
Okay, 4 days.
It really was more than that.
Well, most people.
But it's also the middle of the summer.
That's right.
There's nothing going on.
It's a bad time to do something controversial because it's going to linger.
The 4th of July weekend is the worst time of year to do. Like if you did it today or you did it during media days, nobody would have blinked. Nobody would have even moved because everybody's attention is elsewhere.
Hey, here's Brian. He's excited. He's going down to Little Rock to watch the A-State game. He's fired up about it.
All right. Now, who you pulling
Section
for?
8.
Who you pulling for?
He says at least 4 of us Razorbacks are stoked. So I'm assuming he's going to be supporting the Razorbacks in that game.
Mr. Pibb wants to know, will there be fantasy recruits in the stands that commit to other camps? You guys are mean.
Yeah, this is really like
or are we providing a level of therapy that you guys don't get elsewhere? Just a thought.
That is an alternative theory. Yes, that's true. Right.
JT says Sam has bigger things to worry about, like his party barge. Bailey says, tell Brian to take his own water. Okay.
Fair enough.
Good question here. Do we know what percentage of the offense will be installed this year?
That's an old
Chad Morris joke.
Bobby Petrino knows a lot more about it than Chad Morris.
That's
I think
right.
we can all agree on that.
Second year under Bobby Petrino.
That's right. Right.
It's going to make a huge difference.
That's right.
I don't know who he's throwing it to.
Neither does he, really.
Yeah,
What's your name again? I mean, seriously.
My name is.
I looked at this. Well, we were talking about this in the office when the Phil Steele arrived here. The top returning receiver
is running track.
Well, the top returning receiver had 8 catches last year.
Yeah.
And no touchdowns.
Now, question: does anywhere in the Phil Steele does it say the completion percentage matters? Because last year it did not. So we were told
60% last year.
That's, you know what? That's a good number.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
wanna be,
good number.
60.4. I mean,
Take it. That's a good number, and your team INT is good.
Cliff has been again scrubbed from the system somehow.
Oh, of course,
mysteriously.
Yeah. Him and Desmond James. I will. You know what? I'm going to get a Desmond James jersey.
Okay. All right.
Just where did he go?
I don't even know.
Did he go to Texas Tech?
And where did he go?
Somebody help me out. Where did Desmond?
It looks
James
like he went to Cal.
Really?
He's coming up on the 2025 spring football roster at Cal. Like the Golden Bears.
Like Cal?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
All right. Didn't have that one.
Yeah. He played in 8 games at Arkansas. Had 3 catches, including the longest pass play in school history,
which has been erased from existence.
It doesn't count because he's not a real Razorback. He left. He abandoned you in your time of need.
Well, he abandoned you. He went and got paid, just like everybody else wants to.
Well, they fixed that now.
Yeah, they did.
Trips right.
Oh.
That's into the open side for Green from his own 5. He looks
Longest
to
play in
throw out
school
of the
history.
gun.
Anybody
Slant
know who did
complete
it?
at the 15, out to the 20, to the 30,
I don't know his
to
name.
the 40.
Somebody give me
There's
his
the
name.
block. There he goes. 40,
I knew he wouldn't be
30,
here.
20, 10, 5.
Don't have
Touchdown,
his name.
Arkansas. The 94 yards and a touchdown.
8 minutes.
From Learfield.
8? Yeah, sorry. Courtesy of Learfield. 8 minutes. Bowl game recap. That play, not part of it.
Well, he left.
Longest play in school history.
The longest pass play.
Excuse me. Part of
Broderick Green had a 99-yard touchdown run.
He's a good dude. I like Broderick Green. TA, right?
I think so,
Yeah. Went to USC, came back.
2009. That's right. This is a Petrino game. 2009 against Eastern Michigan. I remember that.
Okay, that doesn't count.
They played.
It doesn't
They
count.
had referees
Eastern
and everything.
Michigan does not count.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Well, they've done it a couple other times.
Okay,
too.
then the other ones count. Jerry Eckwood in that group?
I thought Orlando Waters had a 99-yarder. I may be wrong about that.
He was a defensive back.
He was?
Yeah.
Well, who am I thinking of?
I have no idea.
All right. Now I got to look.
Yeah,
this
Orlando Waters he's the guy that saved the Tennessee game in 92. Picked off Heath Schuler.
Oh, is that what
Big
it was?
punt return.
Well, then it wouldn't have been him.
No, it was definitely not him.
Okay. Well, let me find this here.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm working on it. They make it so easy to search these things here. Hey, man, we got nothing better to do. Let's just listen to me scroll through the media guide.
It's not there.
Oh, it's in there.
Oh.
I just, have to find it. All right, we're back to last year's stats. It'll be 2023 stats. Okay. Is this great?
That's terrific. All right, let it go.
No, I'm gonna do.
What are you
this.
looking for?
Longest run in school history, and that's what I'm looking for. Here's rushing yards career.
It's not going to do
100-yard rushers all time.
Broderick Green went 99 against Eastern Michigan. Joe Adams went 92 against Auburn.
Yeah, but that's a punt. Oh, that was a run. You're right. That was a rushing play. I forgot about
Jonathan Williams went 90 against Nicholls State. Billy Moore went 90.
Does Nicholls State count?
No.
Okay.
What was the score of that game? 77-0. Now this one counts. Ben Cowens, great running back,
stud,
against Houston in 1976 went 89.
Okay.
Now
that one counts.
We make a lot of fun of him here, but T.J. Hammonds went 88 against Coastal Carolina.
Dr. T.J. Hammonds?
No, he'd be a doctor, T.J. Hammonds.
Okay. I got it. I found it. And there is only one 99-yarder, and it was Broderick Green. I really thought there were more than that. I'm sorry. See? I had to look this stuff up.
So
You
glad
never
I
know.
did that.
Yeah.
Ended that misery.
Did you mention Billy Moore versus Tulsa in 1962? He went 90.
Yeah.
Forgot about him. Don't forget about Billy Moore.
Billy
He's
Moore.
overlooked because he was on the 62 team. That's why he's overlooked.
Nobody forget Bill Burnett. Bill Burnett, 1969, from Bentonville.
Yeah.
Billy Burnett.
That's right.
Good running back. Good overlooked running back. Forgotten running back. Better than McFadden. Billy Burnett.
Wow. Okay. That's big words there.
It's good running back, number 33.
Yeah, was. Why aren't we counting yards in the end zone in college, by the way? That's kind of dumb.
Because the field is 100 yards long.
Yeah, but in the NFL, we don't.
Well, the NFL screwed up. The field is
the
100
NFL
yards. The field is 100 yards.
The NFL is the superior football product.
Yes, but this
so
is
they're
college,
doing it right.
This is college football. How many yards are in a high school? I go 2 out of 3. High school wins 2.
Well, high school, the ball is dead when it crosses the goal line.
That's true.
Than not, yeah.
Unless you drop it at the 1, which I've seen a couple of times.
That's
Hog Wild and Van Buren says Barry Foster 80 versus Miami. You remember that play, right? Barry Foster.
So, yeah.
He was so fast. He didn't just split safeties, guys. He split 2 future NFL safeties. Split them so fast that they had no idea he went right by them.
Yeah.
Unbelievably fast, Barry Foster.
Did they win?
They did not.
Okay.
18-17.
That's closer than many would have thought, probably.
You know, there is a school of thought that says in 1988, had they beaten Miami, that they would have played Notre Dame for the national title.
That's a school of thought, yes.
That is you were right there. You lose to Miami. And I would have gotten run, but it's okay.
By Notre Dame.
Oh, God. That team was loaded.
They've never played Notre Dame before.
Here come the Irish.
Right.
Hog Wild says Barry was underrated. You know what? Barry is better known for his pro career, but I'd agree. This college career was very, very good. All pro, rushing champ.
I'd as a kid, you're not paying a lot of attention going to the games, but I do remember hearing that name on the public address from the PA announcer, Andy Hawkins, about 1,000 times a game. Barry Foster on the carry.
Barry Foster was a monster.
Right.
He was one of those, he's a game plan wrecker. I mean, that's a dude that could just, he could just go. That backfield was good. Did you do Harshaw in that backfield? Quinn, obviously.
Cersei's own Andy Hawkins, by the way, did the PA for many years for football.
Good question here from Graham in Prairie Grove. Do they pretend to give McFadden the Heisman and then give someone else the Heisman at fantasy camp? Not nice.
Yeah, because, the guys that won it were just total scrubs. Sure. Okay.
That's one of the dumbest arguments. But hey,
I've made it clear many times, and we disagree on this, and I don't want to start a big fight, but the biggest outrage on a Heisman, it's really the year I gave up on it, was like about 20 years ago when they gave it to Jason White over Eli Manning. I thought that was a total joke. This guy was like 62 years old, and, they felt bad for him because he had like both knees replaced or something.
Well, he also threw 40 touchdowns, threw like 6 interceptions, and threw for over 3,000 yards, and they were the number 1 team in the country.
They didn't win anything that year.
Well, they got beat by LSU.
Exactly.
But they did win again.
Frauds.
It comes down to a Heisman moment, which he had when they played Nebraska.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He had a big game in that game.
I didn't like
But he's probably, one of the Heisman. No, Gino Torretta is the same way.
The voters decided if we didn't give it to Peyton, we're damn sure ain't giving it to Eli. That's
now,
what
you
they
want to get
decided.
upset, giving the Heisman to Charles Woodson. That's a fraud. Manning was superior in every facet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Big Ten bias is what it was.
That's right. And now they're running the sport again, just like they were in the 90s. The Big Ten.
Right.
All right. Hey, it's summer and there's fun and all that stuff. But remember, if you get arrested on a Thursday, you're not seeing a judge until at least Monday. If you find yourself on the wrong side of the law, if your weekend consists of a free ride for the boys in blue and 3 hots in a cot in the county lockup, you need to call Jackie Mock at Mock Legal Solutions to help you get out of a jam. Here's the number. 479-769-1505. She'll protect your rights and help you navigate the criminal justice system for a low, flat fee. MockLegalSolutions.com. Real advice, reasonable price.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
It's like they've given the show to insane people.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs. With 16 different locations across the state and America's favorite brands, the Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you. From pickup and delivery to service after the sale, plus our famous huge Crane Cash discounts. The Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Ford, Chevy, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Wow, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
Yeah, that's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Say no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Get ready, Northwest Arkansas. The Cowboys and the Bucking Bulls and the PBR are coming back. It's the ABC Supply Company's Bucking in the Ozarks, presented by Pickett Construction. Don't miss 2 big nights of the toughest sport on dirt as the Cowboys and the PBR go head-to-head against the rankest, meanest, wildest Bucking Bulls on earth. July 18th and 19th, 8 p.m. nightly at the Parsons Stadium in Springdale, Arkansas. Buy your tickets now at rodeotheozarks.com. So hang on tight. The PBR is coming back to Springdale, Arkansas.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers and Griggs Covington in Farmington.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was going to unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-551-3241. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-551-3241. That's 800-551-3241. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Looking for the happiest hours of your day? Head to JJ's Grill for happy hour every day from 3 to 6 p.m. We're talking $2.75 domestic pints, 5 wings, and 5 strips for just $7.99. Cheeseburger sliders for only $5.49, and Wells for just $2.50. And get this, 20 minutes out of every hour, we celebrate Happy Minutes, where select domestic pints drop to just $1.50. That's right, cold beer, hot food, and unbeatable vibes only at JJ's Grill.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist R.B. Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Well, we are going to be watching for a few spotty to scattered showers and storms through the evening and overnight hours tonight. A few of these could be pretty intense. Some pretty heavy rain with some of them as well. Lows dropping to low 70s. And then as we get to Tuesday, well, more spotty to scattered showers and storms possible throughout our Tuesday. Highs mid to upper 80s. Again, a few intense storms possible. And then on Wednesday, an isolated storm still possible, though chances certainly lower with highs in the upper 80s. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. We don't read the headlines. We make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we're here. Still going there on the ESPN Arkansas.
Serving our sentence.
That's correct. Yep. Here we are. 877-377-6963. You want to get in here and do something, say something, or not say something.
Yeah, we can talk. We can not talk for hours.
That's right. Yeah. Like soup. Could do all that stuff. Oh man, I didn't get to talk about the new quarterback yet. We'll get to that maybe. It's this guy.
Which one?
Joaquin Cavuklis.
Oh, the kid from Florida.
Yeah. Florida man. Yeah, and we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Sounds like a real page turner there.
Well, I'm just intrigued by the approach to certain positions.
You mean like having a kid down the road here, down in Greenwood, and going to Florida instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm on that. Yep.
Yeah. It's intriguing.
That's what I think.
I know.
Get him the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I heard from Forest City Joe. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, me too. Hope everybody's okay. We don't hear from people all the time. Snake.
Well,
W. We did hear from him.
Yeah, JW texted in a little bit ago. Snake picks his spots. We'll probably hear from him before football.
Well, particularly if they are losing.
Oh,
and continue to lack momentum going into the season. Yeah, we'll hear from everybody.
Bill, did you pick up your unfiltered camels?
I have not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll pick them up on the way home.
Good. Make sure you stand at the counter and do your scratchers too.
Yeah, please.
All at the same time.
Makes everybody happy.
All right, you want to do the poll?
Yeah, let's do this real quick.
Right,
your Ruskin and Zach poll is brought to you by McDowell's, home of the Big Mix. Stop by, see Mr. Cleo, Lisa, Akeem, Semi, or Maurice. Locations in Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, and Staten Island.
Oh, I didn't know yet.
Yeah, he's got multiple locations now. It's been 30 years.
Yeah, that's true.
For the boys, is an American flag bikini and a cowboy hat a massive red flag? 64% of you degenerates say you're willing to gamble on it. Are the kids today soft, or were we abused? 81.5% of you said today's kids are soft. You ever met a situation you couldn't make worse? 70.5% of you said no. And do you ever wonder what the other babies you were born with in the nursery are doing? 77% of you said no. So your Ruskin and Zach X polls brought to you by McDowell's, home of the Big Mick. Stop by, see Mr. Cleo, with locations in Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, and Staten Island.
She'll find my queen. Queens. Okay.
That movie's great.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Jason wants to know, did we watch Kane Archer play? I've seen him once. I will see him again. Yeah. He's impressive.
Yeah.
Good player. Yeah. He could play in the SEC, I think.
Miserable Jerk says
Maybe he will at some point. This transfer portal, you never know.
Miserable Jerk says they need to make a 3-part series about us on how to survive the summer while hosting a sport-ish talk show in Northwest Arkansas.
Hey, put it on that app. Charge $8. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
$6.95 because we got to get that money.
Discount. You get a discount.
CH wants to know, Bill, are you getting a tracheotomy?
No, I am not.
Y'all are just downright mean, man. Just mean. All right, we'll tell you what we learned coming up here. 18 in front of the hour.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
If you got guys banging threes,
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. Richard Davenport on the Morning Rush is brought to you by House of Webster and Rogers.
I'd be surprised if he doesn't end up at Arkansas. But at the same time, in today's recruiting climate, you just never know. It just makes sense that he would go to Arkansas.
When it comes to flavor, nobody does it better than House of Webster. Locally made jams, jellies, salsas, and sauces for over 90 years.
Check out their website, houseofwebster.com.
Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Ready to transform your backyard? At Gallardo Custom Builds, we specialize in custom pools, patios, and retaining walls that perfectly fit your style. As a family-owned business, we're committed to top-quality craftsmanship and outstanding customer service. From design to completion, we're with you every step of the way to bring your dream outdoor space to life. Visit us at our website, GallardoCustomBuilds.com, for your free consultation. Gallardo Custom Builds. Quality you can trust, service you'll love.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and it's just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
We all plan to be on time, but fender bending, damaged windshields, and slick road quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220.
Summer's heating up and accidents don't take a vacation. Whether it's a fender bender on a road trip or hail damage from a recent storm, you need a collision repair team you can trust. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned for over 40 years and proudly holds iCar Gold Class certification, ranking them in the top 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For dents and dings to hail damage repair, their expert technicians make your car look like new. Call 479-751-3801 or go to CourtneyHollingsworth.com to schedule your estimate today.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BODY to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BODY to 321-321. That's BODY to 321-321.
Home and auto are some of your largest assets to protect. Take the time to make sure you have the best protection for them with Biddle Armstrong Insurance. Biddle Armstrong Insurance is a leading independent insurance agency in Fayetteville, serving all of Northwest Arkansas. Biddle Armstrong shops your home, auto, and all lines of personal insurance with many of the leading insurance companies in the nation. They work to provide you with appropriate coverages, competitive rates, and excellent local customer service. Call Biddle Armstrong today, 443-0808.
Are you frustrated with a lawn that just won't thrive? At Lawn Pride of Northwest Arkansas, we understand how discouraging that can be. That's why we offer professional lawn aeration, a proven way to help your grass grow stronger from the roots up. Aeration loosens compacted soil, boosts oxygen, water, and nutrient flow, giving you a healthy lawn you can be proud of. Whether you're dealing with patchy spots or just want to stay ahead, Lawn Pride's experience makes it easy to become the envy of your neighborhood. Don't wait until your yard is struggling. Call 479-241-2180 today.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Okay. Time for What Did We Learn? And we start out with Denver Bill. See what he's got.
Let's see if we can get through this.
Yeah.
So you know the Hoover Dam, right?
Yes.
Vaguely familiar with it, yes. Yeah. Construction started on it on this date back in 1930. They were doing some survey work. The first actual death was a guy by the name of J.G. Tierney. He was a surveyor. 14 years later, his son was the last death on the project. His son, Patrick.
Wow.
So the Hoover Dam, not good to the
Tierney family. Oh. Wow. Did they get like a plaque or anything?
I have no idea.
All right.
Hoover Dam also in 2 time zones, by the way.
What?
Yep.
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
A mountain in Pacific?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. Well, I learned 2 things today.
There you go.
I know we like to do Tony Gwynn Tuesday. How about a Tony Gwynn Monday?
Tony Gwynn Monday.
Did you know that Tony Gwynn owns the top 3 single game assist tallies for San Diego State? Still holds the school record.
Basketball.
Basketball. Yeah. Dropped 18 assists against UNLV February 5th, 1980.
Pretty good.
He was all right.
That's pretty good. So Saturday night, this is not what I learned. But the Hoover Dam reminded me of this. Saturday night, I landed on dinner of a movie, and they were showing the Superman movie with Christopher Reeve.
Uh-huh.
And
first one?
Yeah.
The original, yeah.
All this bad stuff happens, including the Hoover Dam breaks. Lois Lane gets buried in a landslide. And so the plot device is, well, Superman will just get really mad and spin around the world backwards. That's the stupidest plot device of all time. To fix everything, I know.
Okay. Hang on. Don't be a prisoner of the moment. Yes, stupid, but the dumbest of all time is a big statement. Really big statement. I think we maybe need to take 2 steps back and rethink this.
It was very unsatisfying.
Okay.
Like, that's how he's going to fix it. He's just going to go back in time. Isn't he supposed to know this stuff is going to happen and be there to stop it at the onset?
Let me give you another one. And Bill, this is a question for you. I got one for you. Bill, is the Hoover Dam kayak friendly?
No, apparently I'm reading that it's anti-kayak.
It's anti-kayak. Okay. Let me offer you this just not as something that is bigger, but something to consider. I watched a movie this weekend in which humans uploaded a virus to a spaceship to bring it down, and then shot a nuclear weapon into the mothership after re-engineering a spacecraft to fly up to it. Now, is that dumber than flying backwards around the Earth?
And the president's a fighter pilot?
That is also right. And he tells the Secretary of Defense, I'm a combat pilot. And the guy goes, okay, yeah, get in the plane.
Yeah, right. Don't have to worry about that now.
And a cable TV repairman uncovered this whole plot.
Exactly right.
Okay, so.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Bill, are you setting yourself up to take a sick day tomorrow?
No, I am not.
Planting the seed.
Planting. This is okay.
I also learned that the guy that played Wesley in A Princess Bride played Jonas. In Twister.
He was Russ Wheeler.
He's in it for the money, not the science.
Also, Russ Wheeler in Days of Thunder. He was in Men in Tights. He had a very good career in like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yes.
Then I don't know what happened.
And Doc Severinsen, the last one left. He's 98 today.
Oh.
He's the last one left. The band leader for 25 years. There were 2 band leaders with Johnny Carson before Doc Severinsen. Skitch Henderson and Milton DeLugg.
Skitch is such a great name.
It's a great name. Milton DeLugg went on to lead the band on The Gong Show, by the way.
Get his dog and name it Skitch.
Skitch is a good name for a dog.
It's a good name for a dog.
Bill, you get a male dog. You name him Skitch.
Skitch, let's go. Skitch into
one
the kayak.
One dog is enough.
Okay.
Skitch into the kayak. Even Skitch wouldn't get in the kayak.
All right.
Skitch or sketch?
Skitch.
Skitch.
Yeah, with an I.
The man's name was Skitch Henderson. He was the
Think
original.
about all the merch you
band
could have
leader.
for a dog named Skitch.
Right.
Are you putting your dog in clothing yet?
That's not happening.
Good.
Let's not.
Not even a bandana.
Let's not make it a declarative
They,
statement.
she did get a bath at daycare last week, and they did put a bandana
Well,
on her. And
that's what the good ones do.
and I took it off as soon as we got home.
Okay.
Bandana.
Was she happy that it was off?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Good.
And,
All right.
But my new fun thing is I put a tile on her, and it's kind of fun to just hit the find button.
Find my on the dog.
She has no idea where it's
What
coming.
you can do now is like let her loose in the neighborhood and then just go find her and surprise her. Like you can't get away. You want to talk about defeating the morale of a dog?
Yeah.
Like this dog just takes off like I'm free. Then you could just
you're
you know,
not.
and then you go up and you find her and like I'm right here. You can't get away. Boy, that would be demoralizing. Let me do that with Kinsey. Just put a tile on her, see how it goes.
You have that.
That's true. I do. I know exactly where she is.
Right. That's right. You know.
I do.
What's going on?
All day, every day, and she hates it.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. All right. That's what we learned today here on Ruscin and Zach. And not a moment too soon. There it is. Also, Waffle House has its own record label.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Waffle Records. The songs they play on the jukebox there.
Huh.
How about that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm an A&R man for Waffle Records. Wonder if they've discovered anybody like, Sun Records discovered Elvis. I wonder